Okay. Oh, I hope the fan isn't heard. I have a fan on because my room is stuffy, but I will turn it off. I don't think that made a difference. Well, if it doesn't make a heckin' difference, I'm gonna turn it back on. Okay. What is... Oh, it's for my watch band. Oh, my watch band made my wrist all icky. Yucky. Okay. Well, I apologize in advance. I've been a little icky-sicky for the past couple days. I don't have much left. My nose is mostly cleared up, and I don't have like a cough, but like my throat keeps tickling, so I have a cough drop in my mouth, so hopefully I don't cough, but we'll fucking see. Sippy sip of some water. What was my most recent save? This one. Yes. This one. Ooh. Ooh. Well, hopefully we should be getting to some content I have never ever seen before. Last time, the wolf showed up while we were both snoozing in bed and cuddled like a couple of cuties. Let me just take that out. And I had to calm down Red before I could tell him that the wolf was here. So, that's fun. And now we came back and the house was trashed after going to school or something. And Wolf, my friend Wolfie was sick or something because he was in his school, which makes him very highly suspicious. But I really don't want it to be Wolfie because I like Wolfie and I want him to be my best friend forever. But we'll see. I mean, even if he is doing this to me, I will still accept his confession. I do love him. If he wants to be my boyfriend. Okay. Well, that's the last of it. Glad we could get the place all cleaned up. Red? Red stood, broom and dustpan in hand, staring out the window. Was he lost in thought? Hello, Earth to Red. Oh, also I kind of scooted my Avi over so I wasn't blocking too much of the screen because I realized I was using the wrong screen frame for my Otome because I wanted a bigger screen anyways. But you know, I'm a ding-a-ling. I slowly snuck up behind him and reached out to touch him. You snooze, you lose, pretty boy. But before I made contact, Red jumped away in surprise. Haha, scared you, huh? Did you give her spacing out? Trying to touch you. Obviously, I almost got you too. I winked. I shot him to finger guns. Predictably, this set his cheeks aflame. Shouldn't you be used to it by now? To me, wanting to touch you and calling you cutie patootie. Me and my antics, silly. And I ignored you because it was rude. I pouted my lips. Can you resist these puppy dog eyes? Don't apologize. You're just gonna make me feel worse. This time, I put my face in my hands and I sobbed. You're such a jerk. I just want to be friends. That's all.
Miss Alice.
Wait, I got. Oh no, my hotkeys aren't working. Hold on. Technical error. Excuse me. Where are my hotkeys? Oh no. Oh no. All of my stuff is messed up. What happened? Why is it not? Why are my hotkeys not working? Oh no! Excuse me? Oh no, my hotkeys! Oh, I'll have to troubleshoot that later. I was gonna put on my sad crying face, but it's not working. No. Okay, well, I'll fix it another time, I guess. I can't make the sad face. Didn't realize it wasn't working. I don't know why it's not working. Anyways. Just kidding! I grinned at him, tilting my head cutely. Teehee. Hey, I admit the crying was fake, but everything I said was the honest truth. I'm just being dramatic. The fight or flight comment did hurt my feelings, and I do want to be friends. I genuinely want to be close to you. Like, emotionally and physically. Oh, yeah! I aimed my finger gun and fired a shot at his heart. Bang! As I smirked up at him, he averted his eyes and fell silent. You gonna just leave me hanging here? Anyway, you were thinking about the wolf, am I right? Yeah. Tell me, what's on your mind? Good talk. Very insightful, Red. I'm just kidding. Did you learn something new about them? What are you picking up? Why is my microphone freaking out? Is my little Abby just freaking out tonight? What's happening? Excuse me. Also, oh, there it is. Why weren't you working before? Oh, my hotkeys aren't working. Okay, I don't know why my hotkeys aren't working. Okay, I'll have to troubleshoot it later. That's freaking weird. I don't know why my hotkeys are being a little bit... Is my numlock on or off or something? No. I don't know. I'll figure it out another time. Anyways, his voice faltered. No! Just then, our conversation was interrupted by an air-splitting crash. Did someone throw something through my window? What the... I recognized it immediately as the sound of breaking glass. Well, yeah. Which glass, you ask? The window pane, directly behind Red. Yo, someone's trying to hit Red. Hi, daijoubu desu. Also, you're very close. Hi. The next thing I knew, Red had pulled me into an embrace. Oh. Nah. Oh, hi. Oh my god, you're so close. As I froze in surprise, indeed, both mentally and physically, he scooped me up into his arms and carried me to the safety of the bed. Whoa, I get to be awake for the Princess Carrie this time? Yo, my heart be pounding. Oh, it is! It actually is pounding, in the game too. It was all so sudden. My heart was thumping out of control. I don't know, but are you okay? Did any glass hit you? Red looked over at the window. The answer was obvious, of course. It was the wolf, but, you know. Or, you know, it was Wolfie, because he's jelly that I have a hot guy over at my house, and he can't have a hot guy at his house. It had to be the wolf. Oh, no, I'm fine. Once he made sure I was unharmed, Red heaved a sigh of relief. Almost like he hadn't even realized he'd embraced and carried me just now. I know. Fucking wild. What about you? Are you hurt at all? At last, I found the mental composure to worry about something other than my own safety. Truth be told, I cared way more about his well-being than my own. You know, even though it's his job, it's just... I just want him to like me so much. No, he's smiling! Smiley baby! So cute! Relief was written all over his face. Aw, Red! My heart skipped a beat. Embarrassed, I stared down at the floor. Oh no, the Dokis are too much for me! Grief, anger, an uneven mix of emotions swirled in my chest. Now they've really crossed a line. As my gaze wandered over to the remains of the window, I noticed a baseball lying on the floor. Where did that come from? Obviously it's the thing that sailed through the window. Red stooped and picked it up. Oh, 手紙かな? What's it say? What's it say? Read it, read it, read it. Sure enough, there was a sheet of paper affixed to it. I would have preferred a carrier pigeon. Listen, I know it wasn't a good joke. I'm just trying to break the tension! My light-hearted joke went unheard, but very much judged, as Red unfolded and began to read the letter. His expression was deadly serious. I didn't feel comfortable breaking the silence. But after he was done reading, or perhaps partway through, Red began to crumple the letter into a ball. What did it say? I want to know! Tell me! Please just tell me! At my request, he reluctantly dropped the wad of paper into my palm. Thank you! I uncrumpled it. I might have torn it a little, but it's fine. I can read it. My heart thumping in my chest, I unfolded and began to read. Oh. I'm bad at kanji. Please translate. You betrayed me. Wolfie? I gave you a chance, but it looks like you still don't understand what it is you've done. I don't. I have amnesia. It hasn't been really established in this world, but I have amnesia. If you refuse to admit your crime, then I'll kill someone you care about. Oh no, not my big brother. Oh gosh. Don't hurt my dear sweet big brother. I love him so, so much. He's so actually defenseless. His huntsman ability is just a front for how vulnerable he is. Do you think he's buying it? Do you think the wolf's buying it? And then I'll drown you in the... Oh, God. Okay. Did I mention I'm part mermaid? I can breathe underwater. Drowning me in the lake will do me no good. Do you think you bought it? No crime goes unpunished. Fucking... That's intense. Now you're threatening my life. I'm a little, uncomfy with that right now. Repent your sins in hell. Listen, bruh. You know you're gonna be meeting me down there too, right? I repeat, no crime goes unpunished. It was, without a doubt, another blackmail letter. Unlike the first, however, it was dripping with malicious intent. Whoever they were demanding justice. 'Cause they're Batman. Justice. Yes, I went for the low joke. But that's okay, because I'm all alone here in this stream, and no one will judge me until YouTube. But probably not even then, because no one watches my YouTube. Ha ha! In the future, Yuzu, please don't judge me for my Batman joke. I had anticipated something like this, of course, but that didn't make it any easier to swallow. Hashtag hard pills to swallow, right? The meme. Anyways, I don't care. No crime goes unpunished. But the problem is how will I know what I'm being punished for? I can't be punished for something that I don't know what I'm being punished for. You have to explain in clear words, because I'm a dumb. I murmured aloud without realizing, you know, about how dumb I am. Oh, I looked up to find Red staring at me. His hand outstretched in my direction. I give him the paper and he grabs my wrist instead and I'm like, ah! Did you actually want to hold my hand? Will you hold hands with me, Red? He awkwardly retracted his hand. No, put it back out. Here, take my paw. He must have wanted to console me. Oh, babies, hold hands with me. Hold my hand. Much as I was tempted to take his hand or give him a hug, I knew I couldn't. I hung my head, pursing my lips tightly together.
Miss Alice.
He's holding my hand! Look, it's down there! You can see! Ah! No, baby, look at it! Why do you say previously, Red? I don't remember this at all! Oh my god, I need to save this. I need to save. Ah! Save. Lock. Ah. Just then, I felt the bed shift. Startled, I looked up to find Red sitting next to me, his face a deep scarlet. He then put his hand on mine.
そのような顔しないでください。あなた、私が守ります。
Sorry, 1 second. Having another technical difficulty. Okay. I'm terrible. Red's here to protect me. He's holding my hand. Ah, I can die happy now. I can die happy. He held my hand. Wolf, come get me. I have achieved my life's goal. Nothing you can say will hurt me now. He stared pointedly at the broken glass as he spoke. Oh, that's right, man. We just fucking cleaned all that up and then they just did it again. Like, yo, all that hard work. It must have taken tremendous courage to overcome his discomfort. Thank you. His kindness made my heart race. Baby! Together we cleaned up the shards of glass, again, and then returned to the living room. Whew. No more broken glass, please. No more. Just like the wolf has set up like a fucking ball pitcher at the fucking window, and as soon as we finish cleaning up, it's just like, boom, there's another ball. Boom, there's another. It just keeps breaking the fucking window until there's just no glass left in it, and we're like, damn you, wolf! Anyways, I thought it was funny. Excuse me. Together we cleaned up the shards of glass and returned to the living room. Okay. But there's like so many more windows for him to break now. Yeah, maybe so. Not that I had much of a choice now that my bedroom window was broken. It's fine, just shove some cardboard in there, cover it with duct tape. It'll hold for the night. Oh, yeah, all the audio is in Japanese. The voice audio is. So I'm just reading the parts that are me, because those aren't voiced, and it's me! And the narration, but, you know. Let me know if I go too fast. I'm trying to just let them say their lines so it's plenty of time to read. There were other bedrooms in the house, of course, but I didn't have the keys to them, which meant I'd have to break down the door to get in. Not exactly ideal. Oh, that's right, I forgot he stole the master key! Damn you, wolf! Okay. I flopped down onto the sofa, which was gonna have to be my bed. The next thing I knew, a sheet of soft red velvet descended over me. Red! What the?
私の頭巾です。あなたは風邪をひいていたわけですし。
I'm gonna fucking cry. Red, you're so fucking cute!
Oh, B, I don't know if you've watched the earlier videos, but Red has like a phobia of women, essentially, where if you try to touch him, he screams, and it is hilarious. I highly recommend watching the previous video if you haven't. It's funny, but yeah, he is Red Riding Hood. He's so great. I fucking love this idiot. Two idiots made in heaven, me and him. Thank you. You're an angel.
そんなことはありません。
I said the special word. I know that's from your past. Only, you know, I don't. I do, but I don't. Because I think they're just dreams. You sure? You're always looking out for me.
それはその
Oh, his face is so cute. Don't just stand there. Come over here and have a seat. I sat up to make room for him beside me on the sofa. Come on. Come on, you held my hand earlier. After a moment of hesitation, he sat down, as far from me as possible. You're so mean. Look at your face. Look at your face. Oh my god, he would hate me. I'd be pointing at him just like, look at your face. I'm terrible. I'm awful. Sure enough, the moment we made eye contact, he pulled his hood down low. Oh god, it's so fun to tease him. You're always wearing that riding hood, aren't you? You must be really attached to it. I didn't realize it was part of his daily wear. I thought it came with the uniform.
はい。
Oh. Where did you buy it?
いえ、もらったものです。
Oh. From that one friend you mentioned?
友人のおばあさんにです。
Oh, Ba-chan. Grandma gifts are the best. Whoa, she must really be talented. And she has an eye for style, too.
そうなんです。おばあさんはとても器用で、料理も裁縫もできるんです。
Oh my gosh, he loves Grandma so much. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute.
Look at him smile! Oh, look at the smile! I'm gonna perish. I'm gonna expire. I'm gonna sink into the earth. He excitedly balled his hands into fists as he spoke. No, keep going. I love it.
すみません。
No, do not ever apologize for talking about something you love. Ugh. God, he's so cute. B, he's so cute. No, don't apologize. Tell me more. Exactly. Tell me more.
あなたには関係のない話です。
It might be irrelevant to me, but it's something that you love, and that makes it important. So what? I still want to know. Tell me. After a long pause, Red reluctantly gave in. Ah, yeah.
昔々のことです。私は生まれつき人と少し違っていて、そのせいで周囲に馴染めず、学校にも行かず、毎日一人で湖を眺めていました。そんな時出会ったのが友人でした。彼は無視し続ける私に対ししつこく話しかけました。正直鬱陶しかったのですが、彼が私を仲間だというのでしょうがなく一緒に遊ぶようになって、ある日彼は私を家に招待してくれました。彼はおばあさんと2人で暮らしているようで、おばあさんをとても慕っていました。彼のおばあさんは怒るととっても怖くて、でもとても優しくて、見ず知らずの他人である私にも いろいろと良くしてくれました。
So cute.
そんなおばあさんのことを嫌いになれるはずもなく、私は毎日毎日遊びに行くようになりました。おばあさんはケーキを作るのが得意で、よく焼いてくれたり、破れた服を縫ってくれたり、面白い話をしてくれたり、私のことを本当によく可愛がってくれました。そんなある日、おばあさんは私に赤い頭巾をプレゼントしてくれました。
Sounds like you have a fantastic grandma!
誰かに物をもらったのは初めてだったので嬉しくて。
Oh, it's so cute!
いつもかぶっているうちにこの姿が当たり前のようになって、いつの間にか手放せないようになってしまいました。
Sounds like these people were both really important to you.
はい。
Oh, the smile. He smiled, a faint, wistful smile. But in the next instant, it was gone. Oh, it's quiet. Red.
こんな時にでもあなたのご家族はあなたを心配なさらないのですか？
No, they hate me.
Huh?
あなたの危機だというのに未だ連絡の一つもありません。
Well, oh, yeah, that. I smiled sadly.
あなたの家族は無責任です。
Yeah, well, not everyone has good family.
いくら
お
他にやることがあるからといって。
Oh, you're getting mad on my behalf. Ooh. Ooh, important moment. I'm gonna save real quick. Save. I'm gonna lock it.
Just for funsies.
What was the... My family is completely irresponsible. Do I disagree with his statement? No, I do not. My lack of response brought him back to his senses.
失礼しました。あなたのご家族を他人である私がどうこう言う資格はありませんね。
Oh, I think my microphone's reacting to the train. Hold on. Thank you.
Eh?
Thank you for worrying about me, for caring about me.
そんなんではありますような。
Tell me, Red, do you like me? Do you want to hold me in your big, strong arms?
My Abby is just fucking freaking out. Oh, sorry, Red. My Abby's just freaking out because of all the... Yeah.
I have a train in the backyard, so there's lots of sound that happens when it go beep beep.
Also, I am not in Ohio, so I don't have to worry about that. It's okay. That's like the only thing that I've heard of about trains. I'm sorry. I do hope that everyone involved is just... Everyone, please be safe. That stuff's scary. I think about that all the time. It's one thing that does terrify me about the train tracks being directly behind my house. I used to have nightmares about a train coming through my fucking wall. Anyways, moving on. Does it? Does being around me throw you off? Is that true? In a good...
そうだです。
You can swear. Fucking say shit! How so? Is it good?
あなたと目が合うだけで変な動悸がして胸が苦しくなってついでに息も苦しくなって。
Dude, you know what that's called? That's called you having the dokies for me.
でもどうしてもあなたのことが気になって つい目で追ってしまって。
That means you like me. You want to hold me. You want to kiss me.
さっきの話だって誰にも話す気なんてなかったのに。
It's cause you trust me and want to love me. Oh my gosh. So what? You don't like talking to me?
いや、ではありません。
Does that mean you like talking to me? And he's like, I never said that. Oh, so you do like it. Called it. Well?
好きです。
One more time? Say it one more time?
勘違いするなよ。その好きっていうのはあなたが面白いからであって。
B? Got some bad news for you, Red. You dying. Uh-huh.
本当の私はこんなんじゃなくて、硬派で冷静で頭が良くて、誰かの力に頼らないで自分だけの力で行動する男なんです。
You mean like how you pretended at the start of the game when we first met and you were Mr. Frigidere? And then you caught me from falling in the lake and then found out, and that's how I found out that you can't handle being around cute girls. Yeah, I know. You're pretty dreamy. That's why being around you makes me so flustered, and talking to you is so much fun.
そうですか。
Did I fucking stutter? Yep.
私もあなたと一緒にいるのは悪くありません。
You sound like you're like seconds from having a nosebleed at any second now, Red. Will I confess my feelings? Oh, apparently past me did so. Fuck it, save over it. I'm gonna confess. I love you. Red. Red, there's something I want to say. There's something I need to tell you. It's very important and I need you to take me very seriously. I really like you. Like really, really like you. Like really, really like you. Both as a friend and as a romantic prospect. Did I just make things weird? Did you not hear what I said? Do I need to repeat myself? Okay, here it is again. I really like you, Red. Please respond. YN. Do you think I'm cute? Please. Oh, you're bleeding. He's so stunned. It's just blood just dribbles down his lip like 404 error, red.exe has stopped functioning. I'm gonna die. Excuse me, I'm not fully recovered. Okay, I apologize if that sounded gross. I used a fresh handkerchief to stop the blood from another one of his chronic nosebleeds because he's fucking 10 years old and has the perverted mind of a child. No, yep, guys, I think I broke him. Red? Oh my god, he's just... he really did freeze! Just the fucking Windows error, just the boom. I peered into his eyes. Red. Normally, this is the part where he'd scream and or shove me away, but this time he froze in place like a statue. Bruh.
hello? It's like if you get one of those stethoscopes and you put it up to like his temple and all you hear is just the fucking dial-up tone, or it's just error, cannot connect to system. Oh my god, I broke him. He's as broken as my Abby. I can't fucking. I waved my hand in front of his face. No dice. Clap his cheeks. And if that doesn't work, clap his other cheeks. Is your fever flaring up again? I put my hand to his forehead. He didn't even flinch. Oh my god. Red, you're scaring me, dude. Are you okay? Admittedly, his forehead did feel warm, as did the rest of his face, which was completely tomato red. I was starting to be unable to tell where his hood ended and his face began. Just then, ah! As I pressed my hand against him, he roughly seized me by the wrist. I think he rebooted. He glared at me, his cheeks flushed crimson. Oh god. No, stop!
Miss Alice!
Not in my ears! Yes? I shrank back, but he refused to relinquish his grip on my wrist and said he leaned in. Oh my god. Oh god. Red! Red as the tip of his nose brushed mine. Oh, here comes another bloody nose. Yep, there it is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Spewed forth and he collapsed onto my chest. Well, my clothes are fucked. The blood of my enemies? No. The blood of my potential love interest. Oh, fuck, dude. He fucking passed out. Oh, God. I need a hot second. I gotta blow my nose. Give me 1 second. Oh, fuck, that was too funny. That was way... Oh, shit, dude, how did I not remember that from my last attempt to play when it was that freaking funny? What the fuck? Anyways, I don't understand romance. I don't understand emotion. Especially not hers. How can I get her to notice me? How do I get Senpai to notice me? When I arrived at home, at our little cottage, no one was there to greet me. It was so dark and quiet that for a moment, it felt like all the boisterous fun earlier was merely a dream. Oh, by the way, B, these are little flashbacks we've been getting through the story that you now find out have all been Red's perspective and his backstory and shit. So that whole thing that he told us before about the granny and the boy who became his friend and stuff, those were in the past little dream segments we had in the earlier episodes. When I flicked on the lights, I noticed a small amount of money on the table. This was my food money. I'm a latchkey kid. You see, my mother worked at the flower shop. She worked from morning until night and was rarely ever home. When she did come home, however, she always left me some money for food. The house was always empty. No people, nothing. To me, this was normal. Emptiness was normal, and my heart was empty too. But recently, things had changed. Lately, I despised going home, Each night, I wish I could skip 12 hours ahead to the next day. Oh man, this fucking sucks that I can't change my little fucking Abby emotions right now because that thing's broken. Because there gonna be some emotions! I longed to spend my time in the sunshine with my two favorite people. I yearned for that warmth. Oh! Oh, it's working again! Yes! Holy shit, I didn't do anything, but it's working again. Nice! My dinner at night could never compare to grandmother's home cooking earlier that day. I clutched the Red Riding Hood, her gift to me, in my hands. Here in this empty house, it was my one and only treasure. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm a bad kid. Whenever my mother was around, she would always tell me,
いいこと?あなたは他の子と違ってとってもいい子なの。
And that's why Red reacted when we called him an angle.
だからお外で遊んではダメ。周りのみんなは狼なの。狼はどんな悪いことをするかわからないから話しかけられても知らん顔をしているのですよ。お母さんがいない間ちゃんとお留守番してるのよ。もし誰かがこの家にやってきても決して中に入れてはいけません。はい、お母さん。
わかりました。But I broke that promise.
I disobeyed my mother, left the house, and even befriended a wolf. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some adults who have done shit like that to their kids, and it has always not turned out well, and most likely always ends up in murder. Not only that, but I received a gift from the wolf's grandmother, and I loved it with all my heart. I knew I was doing something wrong, and yet I just couldn't keep myself away from grandmother's house.
いらっしゃいませ。お花はどうですか?
One day, I randomly came to a shop outside the flower shop. Or I came to a stop outside the flower shop. Fuck. The flowers on display were radiant and beautiful, as were the smiles of the women admiring them. Just then, I thought of grandmother. It occurred to me that perhaps she'd appreciate a return gift as a thank you for the Red Riding Hood. Unfortunately, I didn't have the money to buy flowers. Aww. So I decided to go looking for flowers instead. Fortunately, I managed to find a few small ones, so I picked them and headed off to grandmother's house.
おい、今日は遅かったじゃねえか。お、なんだその花。
I hung my head in shame.
どうしたんだ?
おばあさん、これ昨日のお礼に。
おや、かわいいお花だね。私にくれるのかい? どうもありがとう。
I held out the flowers I'd picked in the forest, and sure enough, she looked positively delighted.
赤ずきんちゃんは優しい子だね。
So cute. Babies.
その赤ずきん、そんなに気に入ったのかい? ああ、そうかいそうかい。ならもう一枚作ってあげようね。
Uh-oh. Someone getting jealous. Well, maybe if you respected your grandmother a little more. Did you bring her flowers? When grandmother praised me, it made me feel like maybe I wasn't such a bad kid after all.
おばあさん、喜んでくれてよかったな。
On my way home, I passed by the flower shop once again. The flowers there were much bigger and more beautiful than the ones from the forest. In an instant, I quickly grew ashamed of myself. Perhaps she would have preferred a flower from the shop over some measly forest wildflowers. No, dude, I can tell you right now, Granny fucking loves those flowers because you thought of her. But with the money I had on hand, I could scarcely afford a little flower, much less a big, impressive one.
So, what was my solution? Simple. I decided to save up my money. Oh,
お腹減ったな。
baby. Baby's not eating food in order to buy flour for Grandma. Grandma would not approve of this. I didn't get an allowance, so instead I decided to use my food money as flour money. Naturally, I still needed to eat, so I bought the cheapest canned food I could find and subsisted off of that. This is where his canned mackerel fucking bullshit started.
おばあさん、喜んでくれるといいな。
Fucking knowing where this fucking originates from is... God, man, come on! The thought of her smiling face made it easier to ignore my hunger. Oh, baby, listen, I know what it's like to try and fucking limit yourself to the point of starvation, but really it's not worth it in the end. Please, if you have the means to eat, Grandma would much prefer you happy and healthy and a bouncing baby boy than starving yourself just to give her a flower. In the meantime, I continued to pick flowers from the forest every day. Oh, he's a baby.
ありがとうね。赤ずきんちゃんはとってもいい子だよ。
Grandmother would praise me each time I brought her the flowers, and each time I deluded myself into thinking I wasn't a bad kid. Then one day my friend said to me,
花なんて摘んでさ、めめしいんじゃねえの?
"Well, you're a stupid sexist child."
そうか？
そうだよ。男ならもっとでっかいことやろうぜ。
Boo.
例えば？
例えば、そうだな。ここら辺は木が多いし、木の上に秘密基地作ろうぜ。
Cool. Tell me about your
そこなら
carpentry
誰にも
skills.
邪魔されずに好きなことできるぞ。
ダメだ。それはいけないっておばあさんに言われてるだろ。
Yeah, you gotta listen to Granny. Because my friend had a weak constitution, he was barred from strenuous physical activity. 'Cause it's Wolfie! Thus, grandmother had asked me to watch over him and make sure he didn't run himself ragged.
ちょっとぐらい平気だって。
Again, please show me your carpentry license. Are you a certified builder?
ダメだ。
As I protested, my friend grew red in the face and began to shout at me.
なんだよ、いいこぶってさ。
別にそんなんじゃ。
いいこぶるんなら、なんでこんなところでサボってるんだよ。普通ならもっと他にやることあるだろ。
Don't be mean.
それはお母さんが言っちゃダメだって。
お母さんがなんだよ。お前だって母さんとの約束破ってここに来てんだろ。
Hey, man.
それは。
お前の母さんおかしいよ。お前のことほっぽって自分は遊び歩いてるんだろ。
You're so mean! Wolfie! Bad Wolfie! Stop it!
俺見たぜ。お前の母さんが男の人と歩いてるの。
You don't know who my mom is! Stop it, stop it, stop it!
こら、なんてこと言うんだい。
なんでばあちゃんはこいつの味方するんだよ。
Because you're being a little bitch, that's why!
今のはあんたが悪い。
Grandma didn't raise a little bitch!
なんだよ、俺が悪いって。
About to slap a child. Talk shit, get hit.
悪いのはこいつだって同じだろ。
As he spoke, he pointed at me. He was right, of course. I knew I was a bad child deep down.
ばあちゃんは俺のだろ。ばあちゃんの孫は俺だ。俺のばあちゃんだ。
Oh. Oh. Just then he doubled over, clutching at his chest. All the color drained from his face as he grimaced in pain.
丈夫かい?
Grandmother dashed over to him in a hurry, and in the process, she dropped the flowers I had given her. I mean, it's an emergency, and he's obviously having health issues immediately and needs attention. As he writhed in pain, she held him close and spoke in a shaky voice.
大丈夫だからね。おばあちゃんがいるからね。しっかりするんだよ。おばあちゃん。
That was the moment I understood. Oh, I don't like the music fading out. I couldn't act like an angel and give her I could act like an angel and give her flowers all I wanted, but I would never be her real grandson. Oh. Baby. Wow, did I just let him sleep against me while my fucking clothes were soaked with his nosebleed blood? Or did I let him lay on the couch? Which is the answer? Did I let him sleep with the boob pillow? The nosebleed blood-stained boob pillow. The sun rose on the horizon. Meanwhile, Red was sound asleep on the sofa. He must have been exhausted after everything that happened yesterday. I stroked his head through the fabric of his riding hood. Truth be told, I was tempted to take his hood off, but I knew better, and I respected his privacy. After all, the Red Riding Hood meant the world to him. No one but him had the right to remove it. I leaned in and whispered in his ear. Oh my god, please. I hope he wakes up and screams. Oh. I mean, you probably could have chose better words. Not, I'm going to fix you, but I'm going to help you, or I'm going to support you, or I'm going to love you, your flaws and all. I'm gonna just pretend that she said, I'm going to support you. Because I don't like saying the line, I'm going to fix you. Yeah, I want to make you happy. Like, there's a million other things that you could have said that gave a better conveyance of the message that you were trying to say by saying, I'm gonna fix you. That's a bit outdated. No one needs to be fixed. They just need support and love and care. Ugh, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Blech. I have no idea. I'd have to Google it. I don't know when this was made. Or when it was translated or anything, but I do love all the writing in this game. I'm excited to see what the next route is like. 2 hours later. Or sorry, 2 hours later. Oh, good morning, Red. I was in the middle of making breakfast when Red sat up on the sofa. Okay, so I'm gonna say that he did fall asleep with the booba pillow. And then rested there all night with the comfy chest support. And then I gently set him down on the couch when I got up in the morning to go and make brekkie. And that's what actually happened, so he got both. I was in the middle of making breakfast when Red sat up on the sofa. Do you recall what happened last night? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's an actual boob pillow, just like there's like a boyfriend body arm pillow, which, not gonna lie, I have considered ordering on multiple occasions just for laughs. But my Raha body pillow is very comfy cozy. Yeah, it's really awkward. It's literally just like a thin rectangle pillow, and then it has like a dummy like stuffed arm that hangs off the side, and it's like half a button-up shirt. It's like, it's so dumb. My favorite is sometimes when I'm snoozing with my Raha pillow and I roll over in bed, and my blanket, like if I roll with and put my back to the pillow and my blanket kind of tugs the pillow closer to me, then it kind of gives the semblance of just the big spoon behind me, and it's very comfy cozy, and it calms me down. That's always a very nice sensation in the morning, is just feeling the comfy, cozy material against my back. Anyways. Oh, a heartbeat thing to attach to the Hythe pillow? Oh my gosh. That would be, just even if you don't feel it, but just to hear the soft thumping when you're against the pillow. Oh my god, that would be so cozy. I'd be a little embarrassed personally, but it took me a long time to finally buckle down and buy the pillow. But no one has judged me for it so far, so I don't know why I hesitated for so long. I gotta throw it in the wash soon though. It's due for a cleanse. And cleanse because my dog also likes to lay on the pillow, so there's dog fur on him. Raha's covered in Harley fur. Raha is very much loved. I'm very grateful that Harley has been very kind to all of my Rahas, including my stuffies, and has not tried to chew on any of them like she did Terriermon. It's still very sad that she chewed on Terriermon because you can't buy him anywhere now. So I gotta make the little band-aid for his horn. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm gonna make a little felt band-aid to patch his horn with, and then he'll be a cute little ouchie Terriermon. If I can make it work right. Yeah, I just put a little stuffing in there so it keeps its shape, and then it just looks like he scraped his horn and made a little ouchie. He froze in place for a moment. Maybe he wasn't entirely awake yet. Red? I raised my voice a little louder.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Were you like spaced out and replaying the previous night's moments and then were immediately triggered by my adorable face into another nosebleed? He sprang back and tumbled off the sofa. Are you okay?
Hi.
I'm in love with this idiot. I mean, he didn't show up again, so we're good. What about him? Red seized me by the shoulders. No?
起きてるならなんで起こさなかった？あなたは狼に狙われているんですよ。何かあってからでは遅いんです。
I mean, yeah, but you were so cute when you were asleep. I'm sorry. At least he didn't scream at me this time. Well, I mean, technically he kind of did scream at me, but he didn't, like, scream? But, yeah. Nope. There we go. There's the scream. Oh, no, it's fine. Spoke too soon. He looked at me with tears in his eyes. Oh, baby. It's just, you looked so peaceful, and I couldn't bear to ruin it.
気を使わないでください。あなたがどうにかなった方が心配だ。
And my safety, I say, hinges on your adorable sleeping face. I'm sorry. I'll be sure to wake you next time.
約束ですよ。
はい、約束だよ。I promise. Normally, I would have liked to do a pinky swear, but given his condition, I was better off not pushing my luck. Oh, that reminds me. Breakfast is ready. Yeah, breakfast. I cook food. Remember? As soon as he saw what was waiting for him on the table, his eyes grew round as saucers. Did I make pancakes for him? Was it pancakes? Is that his favorite food? Pancakes? It's a skillet cake. After you mentioned baking cakes yesterday, I felt like making one myself. I was hoping to make it a little fancier than this, but I didn't have enough time or ingredients on hand. Sorry. The cake itself was baked in a skillet. Oh, so it's like an actual cake for breakfast. All right, breakfast of champions. Here we go, diabetes. I say that in full honesty. I'm gonna spike my blood sugar. Let's go. Oh, wheat flour. Okay, that's not as bad. But that whipped cream and jam, that's a problem right there. But I mean, in moderation. But yeah, the cake itself was baked in a skillet using soft wheat flour and baking soda. And then I added whipped cream, jam, and mint leaves as a garnish. Honestly, I wish I could eat that right now, but my sugar is high right now. All told, it was a rather plain cake, but at least this way it resembled something along the lines of a chiffon cake.
いえ、十分豪華です。
Yay!
おばあさんの作るケーキはこんなおしゃれじゃなくてもっとシンプルでしたから。
Wow, really? Damn, I didn't have to go so hard? Oh, really? I should have asked for more details. Can you tell me more about them? Speaking of, it is 2 hours. Is it 2 hours after? Yeah, it's about 2 hours after. I have to do another reading real quick. Sorry, doctor's orders. I'm gonna do this while I'm reading, so don't mind the sounds you will hear along with my voice.
作っていただけるのですか?
Hell yeah, I'm planning to make some. Yeah, no promises, of course, but I'll give it my best shot. I am pretty handy in the kitchen, after all.
知っています。
This time, it was my turn to look at him in surprise. Wow, a compliment from Red? Ooh la la! Usually, he'd always eat my cooking in complete silence, so this opinion of my skill had been a total mystery. His opinion of my skill had been a total mystery until now. Sorry, just gotta stab my fingy real quick. Ah! Of course, I picked my most sensitive one. Oh, 170. Cool. Went down. Sorry, I guess I'm announcing my blood sugar to everyone. But that's good. That's a good number that I want before bed anyways, so. 170. Okay, and then I will leave this open because I have to record what I had for dinner later. And just throw all this in the container real quick, and I will be good to go. Normally I do this before bed, but a recent update, they wanted me to do it 2 hours after my biggest meal instead of before bed, so I had to adjust. So I'll have to adjust from now, but luckily it's easy. And there for now. Okay, we're all good. Just close that up. Okay. Sorry about that. Taking care of some health stuff for my body. Oh, yes, of course. Please have some cake. Because I can't eat it. He sliced off a forkful, then shoved it into his mouth. How is it?
おいしいです。
Yeah? You like it? Really? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Go ahead and have as much as you like, okay? I can make as many of these as you want. Oh, and also, do you have any other requests or favorite dishes? Just say the word and I'll do my best to make as much as you want. I got so excited I started blabbing at 1,000 miles a minute and kept repeating as much as you want for some reason.
あなたは
Why am I so... What? In contrast to my giddiness, Red looked somewhat conflicted. I tilted my head at him, encouraging him to speak his mind.
いいえ、何でもありません。
It's obviously not nothing. Please share your thoughts. Oh, crunch, crunch, crunch. It had now been a week since I received the first blackmail letter and 5 days since Red's arrival at my house. Well, technically considering that things have happened, Red should be staying with me. So the week limit shouldn't be a thing anymore, right? Once again, I was headed off to school. I wasn't going to let anything stop me, not even the big bad wolf and his mean, scary blackmail.
本当に行くんですか?
I just said I wanna! Yes.
休んだ方がよろしかったのでは? あなたは狼に狙われているんですよ。
He said he would kill me
あんな
after...
脅迫状まで届いて
Sorry.
何かあったらどうするんですか?
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. But he said he would kill me after he was gonna drown me after he killed the person most precious to me. Which I very, very blatantly said, oh no, not my brother, and I totally think he bought it. But until murder happens, I don't have to worry about my murder, right? He's gonna go in the sequence of events like he promised. Because otherwise, then his blackmail letter really isn't all that, like... I don't have to believe it if he doesn't listen to his own design of plan thing. It's a sound argument. I'm completely sound. So you think I should just hide in my house forever? I don't think so.
あなたは危機感が薄いんですよ。どうにかなった後では遅いんです。
Red had been bickering with me about this all morning. It's strange. He never would have acted like this just a few short days ago. But maybe this was to be expected. It's because he likes me! After all, I was being pursued by a scary, vicious wolf. What's the problem? You'll protect me, won't you?
当然です。あなたがどこにいようと、私が駆けつけて、あなたを悪漢から守ります。
Oh, big strong Red to protect me. Sounds like I can really count on you.
当然です。私は警察官ですから。
Police officer or not, you're my Red. Right?
Huh?
Hey, we both started talking at the same time, then both hesitated in unison as well. You first.
いえ、そちらこそどうぞ。
Don't put me on the spot, you go first! With neither of us willing to go first, an awkward silence descended between us. We were getting nowhere fast, so eventually I caved. What do you plan to do after this case is closed? Do you want to get coffee sometime?
どうするつもりって。
When I asked you last time, you said you'd leave as soon as the wolf is apprehended, right?
それは当然です。 職務を果たしたのですから。
But what if I wanted you to move into the house with me and be my big, strong, live-in boyfriend? Just saying. I see. After a moment of silence, I looked into his eyes and said, what if I asked you to stay?
え?
I said fucking stay with me? I really like...
Ah! Ah!
Huh? Ah! 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 Huh? What? I like...
Ah!
Every time I attempted to profess my feelings to him, he interrupted me with the force of 1,000 suns. Good grief, how shy can one guy be? Not that I don't love that about him, of course. What were you gonna say? I casually changed the subject?
はい。
He starts
私は
he starts talking and I do it back and I'm like, ah! 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 See? 2 people can play that game! Bitch! I love that he does that and then he's just immediately like, I'm fine. And then he's ah! And then fine. He faltered. Oh, I clicked out of the game. 1 second. How do I make that go away? There we go. Alright, sorry, I clicked out of the game and hit something else. Yeah, apparently. I know all of his buttons to press. The light seemed to leave his eyes. Oh, what? Red? Red.
やっぱり何でもありません。
You better not be self-depreciating yourself, and that's why you're avoiding the subject. Because I love you. I'm gonna tell you how great you are. I'm gonna build you back up. Oh!
何ですか？狼ですか？
No, I just realized we're already almost at the school.
はい。
Yeah, sorry. We're gonna cut this short now. Well, anyway, I'll be going now. I gracefully spun on my heel and sprinted towards the school. Full speed.
はい。お気をつけて。
Oh, I was right in my ear. Oh, baby. He's so cute. My heart. I quickly found, however, that I was unable to move. Ooh. Why, you ask? Because Fred grabbed me by the arm and was refusing to let me go. Fucking cute. You did that to yourself. You did that to yourself. You can't even blame me for that one. All at once, he leapt away, his face flushed scarlet.
すみません。つい。
That was so cute. Oh no. No, it's fine. Evidently, he wasn't quite sure why he'd grabbed me.
なぜ私はこんなことを。
Did you lose feeling in your legs? Did you get weak in the knees and fall down? I'm gonna just pat you on top of your hood. Don't worry, just pat. He shrank down into a ball as he mumbled to himself. Oh. Much as I wanted to stay and relish in the moment, I had classes to attend. I crouched down and looked into his eyes. Okay, I really gotta go now. And I give him a little,
はい。
a little skim on the cheek and then run. And then he's like, ah! And you hear an echo in the forest, the birds fly off. And I just hee all the way to school. He jumped to attention and saw me off with a dutiful salute. Oh god, the sound. I don't like when the sound stops. I know it's for a scene transition, but making me anxious. Anxious.
気持ち悪いな。
Oh, barf yourself. What's wrong? Feeling sick or something?
ああ、そうだな。お前の顔が気持ち悪くてな。
Yours isn't any better, sicko. I was gonna say something else, but it felt inappropriate. Rude. Gah, if you keep bullying me, I'm not gonna make your lunch anymore.
いらねえって言ってるのに、毎回作ってよこしてるのはお前の方だろうが。
Yeah, well then you're gonna eat junk food and box lunches and stuff and unhealthy food, and then you're gonna get acne, and then all the girls are gonna be like, ew, gross, and not come near you. So there. Pizza face. I hate that insult, actually. I take that one back. You're just stupid! Oh, right. Anyways.
随分とご機嫌なようだが、奴とは仲良くやってるみたいだな。
That obvious, huh? Anyway, yes, things are going well. Better than they were before, at any rate. It's been a busy week, to say the least. I slumped my shoulders.
なんだそんな顔して。
But you see, there's just this big old mean big brother of mine.
疲れたか？
Though, oh, don't smile at me like that. His expression didn't shift a fraction, but his tone took a hint of amusement. I don't like that tone with that smile. Exhausted, actually. Did you see the damage? Flower beds trampled, house ransacked, and a broken window. That's crossing a line.
俺に言ってもしょうがないだろ。
Yeah, well, it's not like you've been very helpful, Mr. Huntsman of a brother of mine. I mean, yeah, but... Is Wolfie out sick again today?
ああ、そうだな。今日は見舞いに行く日だろ。
I wanna see Wolfie! I miss my Wolfie! Even though he's probably the wolf, because it's very obvious, but also red herring. I miss Wolfie. I miss my little dork baby. I love him. Yep, I even baked a cake. I held up my wicker basket containing small get well gifts.
ああ、そうか。
Is Red gonna go with me to see him? Oh my god, are Wolfie and Red gonna be reunited because of my friendship with Wolfie and taking my bodyguard with me? Oh, I don't remember if I've done this before or not. Ugh, you don't care at all, do you? I'm talking about drama! I want you to act like you care. If Wolfie were here, he'd say, "Whoa, are you for reals? That's so awesome! I knew I could count on you, Stunner!" Or something along those lines. You know, kinda. Shut up. Sadly, my imitation of Wolfie, which I'll have you know was extremely accurate, didn't win me any points with Mr. Huntsman. Ugh, don't give me that look. It's like talking to a brick wall. This is why you can never keep a girlfriend, you know.
勝手に言い寄ってきて、勝手に幻滅してるだけだろ。
No, it's like the opposite of a butterface. It's like they're drawn in by your face, and then your shit personality, and they're just like, "Ooh, actually, never mind. He's an asshole." Because they deserve better. They deserve someone who actually takes an interest. Sure, buddy. Don't blame me when you end up alone at age 40. I mean, listen, 40 is still very young. 40 is still young. I'm not 40 yet, but it's still young. You should say, don't blame me when you end up alone at age 90. That's old.
どうでもいいな。
I mean, fair. You have the right to be by yourself if you want to. Anyways, I'm not advocating for both sides here. I'm just gonna continue the story. With that comeback, Mr. Huntsman pulled a lollipop out of his jacket pocket and started to unwrap it.
そんなことより、狼の家に見舞いに行くんだろ。あいつには俺から連絡しといてやるよ。
Why? So he can clean up evidence?
迷惑だろうしな。
Thank you.
じゃあ帰れ。
Yeah, bye bye. Come on, let's keep chatting a little more.
俺はな、お前と違って暇ではないんだ。
That's a lie. Prove to me that you actually do work. But we're on lunch break. He frowned at me, lollipop's dick poking out from between his lips. Ohanashimashou yo. I can't. Let's talk. Chi. Mr. Huntsman, am I a bad person?
ああ、そうだな。悪い子だ。というわけだ。帰れ。
He's so mean. I mean, he is a DICK, so whatevs. It still works. No crime goes unpunished. Which means I might get my just desserts here soon. Mr. Huntsman listened to me intently.
狼か。
That's what he says. Yes. I'm gonna get murdered. Why don't you care?
まあ、脅迫状からわかる通り、狼は独自の正義感の持ち主のようだからな。何をしでかすかわからん。
I can tell you exactly what he might try to pull. It's called murder. He's going to attempt murder on me. And maybe you, because I was very dramatic when I got the letter saying, "Oh no, not my brother." And I think he bought it, so he might be coming for you. Are you worried? That's so sweet. I don't think he's worried at all, T. I wonder what Red's up to right now. And the screen
お前を監視
wiggles
してるんだろ
and trances over to Red, and Red's just kind of sitting there picking at a leaf. He's watching over me like Batman. Yeah, to keep me safe.
嬉しそうだな
I mean, I have a very handsome lad who's following me around everywhere and keeping me safe from bad guys. I don't think that's anything to be upset about. I know, messed up, isn't it? As I spoke, I wandered over to the window. Oh, I have unwrapped a thing that I didn't mean to do. Okay, there we go. Outside, Red was patrolling around the school gates, looking anxious. Oh, okay, he's not picking at leaves. You think he'll come over here?
来ないだろ
Probably. There's still so much I don't know about him.
今さらすぎるだろ
Oh.
だいたい1週間も経ってないのに相手のことがわかるわけないだろ
No, but the deal was that if the wolf didn't do anything, then he would leave at the end of the week. But like the wolf showed up and he like trashed my house and he stole my master keys and then he threw a baseball through a window with a letter threatening murder. I think that counts as the wolf doing stuff. It is a straight up visual novel, but tomorrow I will be playing Boyfriend Dungeon, and that one has like dungeon crawling and fighting and stuff in it along with the visual novel stuff. But this one is just visual novel.
どうせお前のことだから一緒にいるうちに好きになって
Oh no!
ちょっといい雰囲気になったからって告白でもしたんだろ
Was he spying on me last night? He overheard my confession? You got me there.
お前はオープンすぎて一般人の感性に合わないんだ 少し
No!
は自重しろ
No! I want to tell him I love him a million billion times! Oh.
売られてもいいのか
I'm only saying it to one person, Mr. 77 Girlfriends! Honestly, I could live with that.
そういえばお前はそうだったな
I don't care if the one I love rejects me, as long as it means he'll be happy. That's a good perspective. Until it warps you into the
相変わらず
villain.
よくわからん思考回路だな
My mind doesn't work, actually. Isn't that your job, or is that hunter license just for show?
漁師だからこそ言うんだろ
I smirked at him. Then, as my gaze casually drifted to the window, I spotted Red glancing around nervously as he headed into the school. Red, what are you doing in the school building?
なんだ
He's coming this way. I gotta go.
おい
What?
狼には気をつけろよ
Hi. Red.
ミス・アリス
Hi. What were you trying to be incognito? I kind of saw you. You stick out like a sore thumb among all the green because of your bright red. What are you doing here? What? He pressed his index finger to his lips. Okay. He then gestured for us to move towards the bushes, so I obliged. No, really, what's going on?
すみません見つかったら追い出されるかと思って
I wanted to disagree, but instead I laughed vaguely.
とりあえず無事でよかった
Oh, his smile! Oh, God! Of course I'm safe. I've got my very own support network. Okay, so Huntsman before, is my brother. I don't know if... I think they were saying before that he's, like... He helps teach at the school or something. I don't remember how true that is, but he's not here as a student. He's here, like, as an authorized adult. Meanwhile, Red here is a policeman. My character is supposedly 18. I'm assuming that this is, like, either, like, senior in high school situation or yeah, authorized adult. He's an authorized adult. I don't know if it's like senior in high school situation where just barely past the cusp of being of legal age to flirt with adults, which is kind of creepy on its own, or if it's like kind of like a college situation. I don't know. It's kind of very vague. But they are all adults. Yeah, legal age of ick. I mean, I don't think the love interests are that much older, but Red also didn't go to normal school like other children, as far as we know. So, I mean, he could have done all of his schooling and stuff, like, differently and then joined the workforce early. I don't know. But maybe we'll find out. All I know is that they are all 18 and up. I think. I hope. Oh god, I hope. I really fucking hope. No children, please.
そういえばご友人がいるんでしたっけ?
Yeah, my male friend who is
男の
not here and sick and at home and also ironically named Wolf. Yeah, he's part of it, but he's been out sick since yesterday.
昨日から
Yeah, didn't I tell you he caught a cold? Like we did, cause did I go to school sick? The look on his face suggested he had only just remembered. But that's no big deal. Not like anything's happened, you know. I gave a cute little shrug. This time he looked at me like I'd grown a second head. I haven't seen that one in a while. He just squints. Squint, squint. Plus, it's not like I don't have other friends. I have friends. I have lots of friends. I promise.
まあ言いたいことはいろいろとありますがとにかくあなたが無事でよかった
For the time being, I shall withhold any further comments. Your safety is all that matters. Okay, sorry, I was distracted by chat and ended up reading his line, which happens all the time. He heaved a sigh of relief. On further inspection, he looked a bit pale for... excuse me, sir? Sir? Are you still sick? Is something wrong?
いえ
Are you feeling sick? Is your fever flaring up again?
いえ違います
Why? Because there's lots of girls.
あまりここにはいたくないというか
After a moment of contemplation, I clapped my hands together. Clap. Alrighty then, let's skip school!
え
You heard me! I wanted to go visit my friend anyway, so this works out perfectly. Fuck classes!
何を突然
The fact that I wanted to go see my friend Wolfie because I miss him and he's still not here. Ignoring his palpable hesitation, I took a few steps forward and then spun on my heel. Whoa. We're going on a date, Red. Yes! Oh my god, date time! Hee hee!
デート
Yes!
デート
Have you been like this the whole time? Is this another version of Red.exe has stopped working? Hello, Earth to Red! I waved my hand in front of his face.
すみません
Oh, new music.
ぼーっとして
Uh-huh. It's fine. We're here now.
いいんですかサボったりなんかして
Babe, we've already left the school. Yeah, I don't care. Truth be told, I'm no angel.
そんなことは
Normally, I'd like to take you someplace fancy, like a movie theater, but that'll have to wait for another time. Yeah, it only took us 6 hours hiking here. 6 hours later, are you sure you want to skip school? A bit late for that. And so we found ourselves at the lakeshore. You know, the place where I first discovered his phobia of women and he shoved me in the lake, causing me to catch a cold. Now he can do it all over again. During weekdays, the entire forest area was deserted, enabling a relative level of privacy. Personally, I was in the mood to break out our lunch boxes and have a picnic. So I stabbed my fork into one bacon-wrapped asparagus spears and offered it to Red. Oh, I want asparagus. Eureka, feed me. I want asparagus. Please feed. Say,
できるわけないでしょ
Blushing, he quickly leaned back. Darn! Oh well, I tried. I promptly gave up and put the fork in my own mouth instead.
Oh.
Oh, are you disappointed? What was that?
なんでもないです
If you want something, you're gonna have to speak up. My ears are big, but my hearing is terrible. His pony face was so unbearably adorable, I couldn't help but swoon a little. Oh yeah, I've got some leftover cake from breakfast, so let me know if you'd like some.
はい
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The word cake reminded me of something else. Could you tell me more about your friend's grandma's cake? Did she give you the recipe?
レシピまではただ緑色をしたケーキで中にブドウみたいなものが入っていました
It was a fruit cake. Yum! Purple in color with grapish things inside. And what did it taste like?
ほんのりと甘かったです渋みはそれほどなくて形や食感はあなたが作ってくれたものとよく似ています
No, I want to make like a little blueberry muffin now. Sounds like my recipe isn't too far off then. I just need to change up the ingredients. Blueberries! Eggplant. Blueberries. The grape-like things. Actual grapes. Right? Actual grapes? I would think actual grapes. No, it's beans. The answer is beans. Actual grapes. I think I might know what to do. Maybe. Watch me just fuck up the recipe because it's supposed to be raisins instead and I'm a dumb shit.
本当ですか
I mean, I'm guessing here. Yeah, I'll give it a try sometime. Oh, but then again, you're gonna leave right after you catch the wolves, so...
あなたが
Yeah, probably supposed to be raisins, but... I don't bake. The most I do with grapes and blueberries is I'll cut them and put them in like yogurt or in my salad. Huh?
あなたがいいと言うなら私が遊びに行きます
Yay! Oh, I've been adding them in my oatmeal too in the mornings. Normally I do the overnight oats because I don't normally like eating hot things because I overheat. But the past couple days when I've been sick, I've been eating hot oatmeal because it helps my throat a lot. And oh my god, I don't remember hot oatmeal tasting this good. You know you's a grown-up when things you used to hate taste good now. No way! If you microwave sliced grapes, you can see plasma sparks? Yo! I wanna see! That's cool! I'm gonna blow up my microwave trying to make it work. Oh, cool! I'm looking that up on YouTube later. That's awesome! Oh, that's so cool! Alright, anyways, yeah, sorry, Red. You were saying you would come visit me because you love me. You love me and you want to kiss me and you want to hold me in your big, strong, beefy arms. Yes?
ほらそれに前にあなたが言ったじゃないですか
You remember.
春の庭が綺麗だと
Of course you can visit me, silly. You're always welcome at my house. Big, strong, beefy arms! Big, strong, beefy arms!
ありがとうございます。
God, his smile is so cute! He smiled shyly.
私はいつもあなたにもらってばかりいますね。
Just
私からも
Just
何かお返しできれば良いのですが。
keep going the way we're going. Like, we're getting closer. I appreciate every time you have the courage to open up to me. You are, silly. You're guarding me right now, aren't you?
それは当然のことですから。
Yes, but you could have reported me as harassing you and requested a different assignment and swapped with someone else by this point. Just saying. And you took care of me when I was sick, and you made me porridge, and you bought me a flower,
それは
and you held my hand. If anything, you're the one spoiling me. So if there's anything I can do, just do for you, just say the word. Where did your brain go? Where did your brain go? What was lewd about that? Or does he just have his mind in the gutter 24/7? Listen, he has the mind of a 13-year-old young adult male. Or young child male. Why did I say young adult? Jesus. He has the brain of a child. Like, just that awkward age between being a child and being a teenager where everything's still like, you said penis. I don't know if I can say that. Doesn't matter, I'm not affiliated.
すみません。
The huntsman is the authorized adult. He's just a police officer who actually has the brain of a child who thinks everything dirty. He was doing a good job at covering it up before, but then previously, the first time we came to this lake, I almost fell in the lake and he caught me. And then his phobia of women was immediately triggered and he shoved me into the water, screamed at me, and then called me a slut. And from then on, he's been like this. Now that I know his secret, he doesn't cover it up anymore. Yeah, he called me a slut. You get out of the water all dripping wet, and he's like, oh my god, cover yourself, you slut! And you're just like, what? It's like, this isn't a fan service shot. What are you yelling about? I'm just soaked. My clothes aren't see-through. Oh boy, listen, I love this guy so much. Oh, he swayed unsteadily, his hand clutched over his nose. Are you okay?
大丈夫です。
Find my foot! You look as white as a sheet. Clothesline him! Wham! No, I would tickle him. That's more torturous. I would tickle him. I don't remember this part in the game, but I would tickle him until he screams, which won't take much, but... Summoning my resolve, I got to my feet. Red.
はい。
Take this! Once his guard was down, I lunged at him and tickled his sides. Hold on. One more time.
This is the reaction I was hoping for. In the heat of the moment, I pushed him down. Ooh. With me sitting on top of him and smirking, Red froze, stuck still like an ice sculpture. So I took that opportunity to shift into a lap pillow position. Okay. With me as the pillow and him on the lap? Yeah, push him down into the lake. Revenge! Once I lifted his head and placed it on my thighs, Red snapped back to reality. Wait, really? I'm pretty sure that would force him to... Oh, yep, there we go. Hello. It's the lap pillow trope you didn't know you wanted. Yeah? Quiet down now. I looked down at him sharply. Oh god, just the sounds. Nose gushing blood. Red opened and shut his mouth repeatedly, but no words came. It looks like he's just about to expire. Meanwhile, his complexion was a kaleidoscope of colors, flushed one minute and pallid the next. Yeah, honestly. Just the whiplash of emotions, his mind's gonna shut down and his heart's gonna be like, I'm out. If you keep bleeding this much every day, you're gonna end up anemic. I pulled out a handkerchief and mopped him up. Hee hee.
Miss Alice.
Yes? He called my name between gasps of breath. I peered down at him, however. However, he averted his gaze.
なんでもありません。
You're like a broken record today. Do you think he keeps trying to confess his feelings back to me, and then he's just like, I can't do it, and then backs out, and that's why he just keeps saying, never mind? Because he really liked me, and he just... And that's why he kept interrupting when I was trying to tell him that I liked him again, and he was just like, la, 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 I can't hear you. I stroked the golden strands of hair peeking out from beneath his hood. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Oh, sorry, I wasn't thinking. Hold on, I want to hear it again. One more time. It's just something about that little yelp. It's so good. I'm gonna die. I'm sorry. Is it really fine? Are you sure? Because if it's fine, I'll do it again. If you don't like this, just say the word and we can stop. I know what you're thinking. Oh, now you ask. And all I have to say is this. Better late than never. Better to ask forgiveness than permission. Yeah. He didn't respond. I guess that means he's fine with it. After an awkward silence, Red seemed to regain his composure.
あなたはいつもこのようなことを私以外にもするのですか?
Babe, you're the first. What?
例えば今からお見舞いに行くというご友人とかに。
Oh no, we wrestle like we full on just headlock, suplex, just full body contact. Dude, Red doesn't take good care of himself. I need him to take better care of himself for the sake of my soul. No, just you, really.
本当の私を知っても。
What do you mean the real you?
あ、いや。
He fell silent, grimacing. I stared at him intently. As I recall, the real you is What was it you said? Stoic, rational, smart, and self-reliant? I recited his professed self-image back to him.
そうです。けれど、本当はそうではなくて。
Listen, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Red, I picked you originally because you look like Goro Akechi. Goro Akechi murdered people, and I still love him, so I think we're okay. I have adored worse fictional men. And
本
women.
当の私はすごく弱くて、それにとても卑怯な人間です。
Goro Akechi, Goro Akechi, Goro Akechi. I Persona 5, he is my boy. I have something about there's just this thing about tragic brunettes in the Persona games that I absolutely love. I don't want to go into too much detail because that previous mention of him murdering people is a spoiler. But if you haven't played Persona 5, I do see it go on sale quite often. I do recommend it. It's one of my favorite games. It is a JRPG, so it has like elements of fighting things. Oh, okay. It's one of my favorite games. Goro is Detective Pretty Boy. The one who looks like a prince when he joins you briefly for one dungeon. Yes, he is the love of my Persona 5 life. Specifically Persona 5 life. Because if I had to pick overall favorite Persona Bay, it has to be Shinjiro from Persona 3. But yes, I picked Red because he looked like Goro, and I lost my mind when I saw him. Goro is very unstable in comparison to Red, so I think Red's good. Red's fine. I can love Red. But yes. Okay, so he claims... Excuse me. He claims to be weak-willed and cowardly. I need a sip of water. Hold up. Okay.
私は本当はとても悪い人間なんです。
I think, I mean, yes, I do have a type. I have many different types. It depends on the trope. But Red, I'm probably a worse person than you are. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Red. Oh, that is a trope I tend to go for, is just giving him the forgiveness he seeks. I'll forgive him. Well then, I forgive you. I know I'm literally just picking the same things that it says I picked in the past, but I mean, it still checks for... I'm still doing this technically as a blind playthrough because I remember none of this.
許す
Yeah. Right? I don't know if this game actually has other endings, like good ending, bad ending, but if it does, I bet you anything we're gonna get the bad ending, because anytime I run an Otome game blind, I get a bad ending. I don't know if it matters in this game. It might. Usually in Otomes, there are alternate endings that picking different choices will lead you to different things. Yeah, bad ending because no raisins. I baked the cake wrong and I get the bad ending. That would be my luck. Some games like Variable Barricade will like give you like it'll give you like a notice if you pick the right answer, or like what kind of answer it inclines towards, whether it's like romantic ending or bad ending, just to tell you if you've won like affinity points or if you picked a good answer. A lot of them don't, but I appreciate the ones that do, because then when I fuck up I can just quick load, go back, pick the other answer. I'll bake the cake so dry the grapes will become raisins. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so what if you're a bad person? I bake grapes, so I can forgive you for that. I know that's not how they work, but shush. I never said they'll be edible by the end of it. They say no crime goes unpunished, but for me, no sin is unforgivable.
許し
I bet I must sound like Mother Teresa. So, okay, you're getting ahead of yourself there, Yurika. Regardless, I'll still forgive you no matter what anyone says. Even you. You don't need to beat yourself up over it. At this, Red's eyes widened slightly. Oh. Shut up, B. My sin is grapes in a cake. That must be the sin that the wolf is gonna punish me for, as I put grapes in the cake. Ninth circle of Hell Dante for grapes in the cake. I'm ruining this moment by laughing about grapes in the cake. I'm sorry, Red. Okay. Deep breath. Fuck. Stop laughing. He looked to be on the verge of tears, so I gently stroked his head. This time, he didn't make a fuss about it. He just quietly accepted it. Then, after a moment, he whispered,
狼を捕まえたら狼を捕まえたらあなたにお話ししたいことがあります
You can't tell me right now?
はい今はまだ
Well, okay. Once you've caught the big bad wolf, I'll be right here to hear you out. Or right there. Yeah. I can read. He pursed his lips together like he was biting back all the pain in his heart. His golden blonde lashes seemed to be trembling. We don't know who the wolf is yet, but I saw a silhouette at one point, apparently, of a human-shaped person with wolf ears. So it is an anthropomorphic dude who is stalking me.
数日前までの自分はいつも一人でこんな風に誰かと一緒に過ごすなんて考えられなかった
Yeah, so kind of wolf, yeah. Does the solitude bother you?
あなたと一緒ですもう随分と一人でいるので慣れてしまいました
Oh, my Abby's freaking out again.
寂しいとか嫌いだとかそういった感覚はとっくにどこかへと置き忘れてしまいました
Did you though? Are you sure you stopped? If you ask me, I bet you never once stopped hating it. Sure, maybe you were alone at one point, but then your friend came along, right? And then you met his sweet old grandma. You really think you could go back after that? I think deep down, you've been conscious of your loneliness this whole time. But look at us now, Red. I have you and you have me. And I have you. I have you a lot. I'm not letting go. You are under house arrest and you are staying with me forever. You think the stalker is bad? I'm a kidnapper! Oh, music stopped. Sorry, awkward timing. And there's more to this story. So much more. I just wish you'd opened your eyes and see it. Oh, more flashback. One sunny afternoon found me standing outside the flower shop, hesitant. I was torn, unsure which flower to buy, unsure which would make grandmother the happiest. At last, I had saved up enough money to purchase flowers from the store. All those nights of going hungry would finally be worth it. I was in high spirits, excited for the gorgeous bouquet my money could afford. Red, white, pink, purple, yellow, the flower shop was awash in colors. Personally, I was partial to red. After all, it was the same color as the riding hood grandmother gave me. And in my eyes, that made it a special color. Well, okay, but he only gets lunch money. He doesn't get allowance or anything else. It's money from his mom. It's just like pocket change. So, I know the struggle of trying to save that kind of money. It's not a lot to live off of. My attention... Let's see. Well, okay, he did do that before, where he was picking wildflowers to give to her. But then, like, when he would walk by the flower shop afterwards, he felt, like, really bad for giving her, like, tiny little wildflowers when there were such big, beautiful flowers at the shop. So, just a child's way of thinking. He's a little sweet baby boy in these flashbacks. My attention was drawn to the roses, which stood out among the rest of the red blooms. I was by no means an expert in flowers, but roses were familiar at least. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford a full bouquet of them when the price for even a single rose was exorbitant. I could afford to wait after all. Just then, someone called out to me.
あ、いた。こんなところにいたのかよ。探したぜ。
Wolfie!
ちゃーっせ。何やってんだよ、赤ずきん。
You're not mad at me no more? It was unusual of him to track me down. Or it was unusual. Okay.
別に何でもない。
まあいいよ。な、今から湖の方に行こうぜ。
湖？ああ、別にいいけど。
And so, at my friend's insistence, we headed to the lake where we first met. There, he told me that he had gotten into an argument with grandmother.
喧嘩した？あんなに仲がいいのに。
だってばあちゃん、うっせえんだもん。俺が大丈夫って言ってんのに、あれしちゃダメ、これしちゃダメってさ。
それはお前を思ってのことだろ？
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna come up or not. I don't remember this part, even though it says previously read, but this was like 2 years ago, so...
分かってるよ。
According to him, they'd gotten into an argument over a small trifle, leading him to run away from home. Oh, dear sweet sickly child.
でも、俺はもっと外で遊びたいんだ。
Yes, but if you die in the process of playing outside, that's bad.
思いっきり走りたい。遠くにだって行きたい。それなのに、いつまでもこんなちっちゃいところでおとなしくなんてしてらんねえぜ。
Wolfie. I felt sorry for him. He was born with a weak constitution that made strenuous physical activity dangerous.
お前はいいよな。俺なんかと違って強くてさ。
And I wish I had a loving guardian like you! Sorry, did that slip out?
冷静で頭が良くて、誰かの力に頼らないで、自分の力だけで行動する狼のような男を目指してたはずなんだけどな。今だから、俺はお前が羨ましいよ。
Sorry, Wolfie. I clicked over you. Let me just...
冷静で頭が良くて、誰かの力に頼らないで、自分の力だけで行動する 狼のような男を目指してたはずなんだけどな。今のままじゃ俺は狼になれない。
Yeah, good schooling for a kid who doesn't go to school. Yeah, he probably overheard it somewhere. I was startled to hear this. I never imagined he would ever say such a thing. Unlike me, he had everything. He was smart and confident and extroverted and rich. The more I learned about him, the more he felt like he was from a different world entirely. And yet, now he claimed he wished he was me. It was simply unbelievable.
きっとお前と出会えてなかったら毎日つまんなかったんだろうな。
楽しい？
そうだよ。お前と話してるとすっげえ刺激があって面白いよ。
He dismissed my doubts with a laugh.
なあなあ、今日は夜まで付き合いよ。
All day. We're gonna play all day. You ain't going home till the sun goes down.
そんでさ、秘密基地作ろうぜ。
Oh, you shouldn't be making the tree fort. Oh my god, yes. Wolfie and Red. Yes. I'd ship that.
俺さ、家からお宝持ってきたから。お前も見るだろ？見たいだろ？な。
All his like provisions of like I ran away from home, and it's all gonna be like, this is my favorite cloak, and I brought a bag of chips, and this is my stuffed teddy bear, and and I brought a slingshot in case there are wolves, like the bad kind of wolves, not like me, the cool lone wolf. And so I agreed to his proposal. Was it because I'd seen a new side of him? Was I tickled by the thought of him envying me? I couldn't say. But if only I had the sense to stop him, things never would have turned out the way they did. We decided to build our tree fort deep in the woods. Meanwhile, I kept watch to ensure he didn't overexert himself. First, we collected tree branches, cardboard boxes, and other materials. You know, this safe contractor building of a tree fort. Cardboard boxes. Not gonna fall through those. Then I climbed up our chosen tree and used rope to affix them per my friend's instructions. According to him, this was how tree forts were made. Yeah, cardboard boxes in the woods. Oh my god, can you imagine if they came across like the staircases in the woods? Oh, we can use these stairs to get up to the tree. Amazon truly ships everywhere. They look up and just there goes a drone. Time flew by and soon the sun began to set.
大量大量。
In our search for materials, we came across a large quantity of wooden planks. As we were hauling them back, however, we heard sirens in the distance. It was Siren Head, and he was coming for us!
なんだかうるさいな。
Oh. I shouldn't have made the joke. Just then, I got a really bad feeling. Dread crept into my heart.
なあ、今日はこれくらいにしてもう帰らないか？
今日は夜まで付き合うって約束だっただろ。男と男の誓いを忘れたか。
A vow between men does not disregard the safety of others.
忘れてないけど。
じゃあ最後まで付き合え。
わかった。
Oh, I'm starting to remember this.
あ、そうだ。なあ、さっき湖でいいもの見つけたんだ。
いいもの？
This something cool was a blue tarp floating on the lake's surface. Oh, that's from a murder. Neither of us knew what it was doing there. Maybe it was blown there by the wind. Maybe the foot attached to the rope at the end of the cord was belonging to someone who was once alive.
あれがあれば雨をしのげるぞ。
Oh my god. There's a body wrapped inside. We just put it back in the lake, though. We only needed the tarp.
でも遠いぞ。まさか湖に入るわけにはいかないし。
木の棒を使えばなんとかなりそうだね。
Positioning himself on the very end of the lake pier, he used a tree branch to attempt to reel the tarp in. Let's use the murder tarp as a roof! Unfortunately, the tarp was at the mercy of the lake's tide, which pulled it back and forth, taunting us as it hid the body within.
もう少し。
無理するな。私がやる。
いい。俺がやる。
Oh, is he gonna do it for the boy, and then boy is going to get mad at Red for helping? With a firm hold on his calves to keep him from falling in, I kept a close eye on him.
こんなところにいたのか。
Oh. Just then, a hard-eyed man came dashing out of the forest.
フードをかぶってる方。お前が狼か。
Oh! Oh no! No, no, no! Not me! Not me! The man grabbed me by the arm.
お前のおばあさんが倒れたんだ。今病院に運ばれた。ずっと孫の名前を呼んでる。早く行ってやれ。
ばあちゃん。
Oh no! Just then there was a lead splash! Oh my god, help the child! My friend had slipped and fallen into the lake. Because he was forbidden from most physical activity, naturally he didn't know how to swim. The man whipped off his jacket. Unsure what to do, I just stood there.
お前は早く行け。お前のおばあさんがお前を待ってる。
Wrong child! That one is Wolfie! The one drowning! He gave me a little push. I was torn between my friend drowning right in front of me and grandmother who had allegedly been whisked away to the hospital. After a fraction of a second, I turned my back on my friend and took off running. Yeah, apparently this was not a good date spot. Yikes.
おばあさん。
When I arrived, I found grandmother lying in a hospital bed. Oh, oh no. Oh.
なんで。
He pushed me into the lake, hoping the murder tarp would get me. Oh god. No, I shouldn't laugh in this moment. This is a sad scene. This is sad. I'm gonna be sad. Be sad. I didn't understand what had happened. Just yesterday, she was the very picture of health, but today she stared blankly up at the ceiling, her face pale and lifeless. Oh, yikes.
どうなった？
Oh, Ba-chan.
もしかして狼ちゃんかい？
Evidently her eyes weren't working, or else she would have known it was me.
うん。俺だよ、おばあちゃん。
I lowered my voice to try and sound more like my friend.
来てくれたんだね。ありがとうね。
うん。俺、おばあちゃんが心配で。
ごめんね。おばあちゃん、心配かけちゃったね。
Oh, God. Tears poured from her unseeing eyes. The sight made my own eyes grow hot, but I blinked back the tears and focused on my act.
本当だぜ。すげえ心配したんだぜ。
God, is this the fucking flashback he's having while the lap pillow is occurring? That's some bad timing. Oh, shit.
おばあちゃんも狼ちゃんのことがずっと心配だったんだよ。ごめんね。おばあちゃん、狼ちゃんの気持ちを知ってるのにあんなこと言ったりして。
違う。ばあ ちゃんは謝らなくていいんだ。全部俺が悪いんだ。俺が悪い子だから。
そんなことない。お前が悪い子だなんて誰が思うもんですか。お前はとてもいい子だよ。おばあちゃんの自慢の子だ。
ばあちゃん。
ばあちゃん。ばあちゃん、ごめんな。俺、本当はおばあちゃんのことすっげえ好きだぜ。
おばあちゃんも狼ちゃんのことが大好きだよ。この先もずっと一緒にいて守ってやりたいけど、ごめんね。
そんなこと言うなよ。これからも一緒にいてくれよ。俺、これからもっと元気になるからさ。俺が元気になった姿見たいだろ。俺、足だって速いし水の中も泳げるんだ。木登りだって誰にも負けねえよ。
My Abby's freaking out at the worst moment.
だから俺を置いていかないで。
I choked out the words through my sobs. This was more proof that I was a bad kid. I was supposed to be a stand-in for my friend, but instead I was telling her my own feelings.
そうだ。俺、ばあちゃんのために花束買ってきたんだ。
花。
Oh.
ああ、野に咲く花じゃなくて、ちゃんとした花屋で買った花なんだぜ。
I showed her the bouquet I had hastily purchased on my way here.
カーネーションって言うんだってさ。
Oh, that's the flower he gave us. Carnations were similar to roses, except softer and less intimidating. Oh my god, he gave us a carnation earlier when we were sick. Much like grandmother herself.
そうかい。きっと綺麗な花なんだろうね。
うん。すごく綺麗なんだ。
Standing at her bedside, I took her hand and brushed it against the flowers. The red petals formed the perfect backdrop for her wizened old hand.
本当だ。すごく綺麗だ。ありがとう。お前はとても優しい。
Oh, I think
いい子
Grandma
だよ。
knows now.
私の自慢さ。
She smiled softly and closed her eyes. I don't remember much of what happened after that. I'm not sure what happened to grandmother or how I got home from the hospital. I just remember standing outside my house. This time the lights were on inside. Was my mother home? By that point, it was late at night. She must have realized that I disobeyed her. Would she yell at me? Would she cry?
ただいま。
When I opened the door, I found my answer. It was then that I understood my mother wasn't going to yell at me, nor would she hug me. She looked at me with cold, unfeeling eyes. And after that day, she never came home again. You know, she just straight up abandoned him. Dear Lord, where did I go wrong? Earlier in the game, as well as in the beginning, she told him essentially that because he was a perfect angel and people outside were bad, that you can't go outside, don't talk to people, don't answer the door, and like number one rule is don't go outside. And he went outside and made friends and broke all of her rules, so she just abandons him. If I had obeyed my mother, if I had never ventured outside, if I had never spoken to that wolf, maybe this tragedy could have been averted. But now I am alone. Now I have no one. No one needs me. This is only natural, of course. Because this is my punishment for being bad. He's just a child! He's just a baby boy!
もう二度と道草なんかしない。
That was the vow I made myself. He's just a baby! And we're back to the present.
ミス・アリス。
Oh, so soft. He called my name. Wolfie does live, cause, Wolfie is my best friend from school. Wolfie is my friend. Wolfie's my friend. T, my friend, as well. Yeah. I love him. He's great. He's so cute. I totally forgot he also had a tragic backstory. Hi. Still here. When I opened my eyes, I found Red blushing beet red. Oh, sorry. Guess I nodded off there for a minute. Or for a minute there. Something.
いえいえいえ、とんでもございません。
His behavior struck me as suspicious, but at the same time, it was pretty par for the course when he was concerned, so I wasn't too worried. I looked around to find that the bright light of midday was now faded to twilight. Gosh, it's gotten so late. Guess I got a little too comfy.
確か友人のお宅に伺う予定でしたね。
Yeah, I wanted to check in on him. Will you come with me to my friend Wolfie's house to deliver a cake? Oh my god. Red lifted his head out of my lap and got to his feet. He offered a hand to help me up. Help me up, immediately retracted it, then offered it again, more timidly this time. You're not gonna try and pull me up by a stick, thereby letting me fall into the lake?
どうぞ。
Oh my god, he's actually gonna hold my hand. You sure?
いいです。
Listen, I'm always gonna refer back to the time that he shoved me in the lake, not him dropping Wolfie because an adult distracted him. It's that adult's fault. He turned his flushed face away from me. Thank you. With his large masculine hand, he hauled me up to my feet. He held my hand. Oh.
はは、早く行きましょう。夜遅くなるとこの辺は危ないですから。
I have to haha again.
はは、早く行きましょう。夜遅くなるとこの辺は危ないですから。
I fucking love him. I love him so much. Okay. The house marked on the map was a good 30-minute walk from the lake into the woods. It's supposed to be around here. Oh, here we go. It's gonna happen. Red's gonna realize. I swiveled my head all around, but it was a forest. All the trees looked the same, so I had no landmarks to go by. To the left, there was trees. To the right, more trees. Behind me, still trees. Red followed a half step behind me. He seemed to have gotten quiet. Whoa! I slipped. Oh, whoa! I slipped on some mud and nearly lost my balance, but Red caught me before I fell.
気をつけてください。この辺りは足場も悪いですから。
You're very close. Hi. Sorry about that. Thanks for the help. He let go of my arm and walked ahead of me. Huh?
私の後ろをついて歩いてきてください。
I think he realized where we're going. He didn't bother to turn back as he spoke. Normally, I would be touched by his thoughtfulness, but his voice was cold and distant, like it was back when we first met. Okay. And so I slowly followed in his footsteps. Is this the place? Eventually, we arrived at a single cottage deep in the forest. Red stopped short, staring at the ground. I walked past him and right up to the front door, because I didn't know anything that's going on in his head. At my feet lay a single red flower. Oh. A carnation. It was bright and healthy looking, almost like it was fresh from the flower shop. I turned back to find Red still staring down at the ground. Oh god, the knocking startled me. I scooped up the carnation and knocked on the door. Anyone home? But no matter how hard I knocked, no one answered. Oh god, I feel like everything's gonna explode. For a moment, I thought perhaps we had the wrong place, but this was the only house in the vicinity. Hesitantly, I twisted the doorknob. Strangely enough, it was unlocked. I'm just gonna let myself into this cottage in the middle of the woods as it's dark out, you know, with no regard for my own safety. The lights were all off, but the moonlight streamed in through the window, faintly illuminated the interior. As I peered inside, out of nowhere, someone clapped a hand over my mouth. They wrapped their arms around me, pinning me in place. Then before I could even scream, they dragged me off somewhere. I got kidnapped. With Red, like, right there. Red? Oh, what if the letters weren't actually for me, but to draw Red out? So the letters were actually for him. What if the letters were for Red? And Wolfie was just using me to draw him out. I didn't visit grandmother's house again until well after the hospital incident had passed. The bad guy has just been calling himself the Wolf, which, I mean, Wolfie wanted to be a lone wolf. Wait, does that mean that he was being my friend as part of his plan to draw out Red and he's not really my bestie? I'll be so sad if he's not really my bestie. Wolfie! One day I found myself standing right outside. Instantly, my face stiffened. Why did I come here? Didn't I promise myself I wouldn't do this anymore? I cursed myself 1,000 times. Suddenly, I felt the contents of my stomach rush up my throat, and I vomited there on the spot. Okay, I don't need to hear that, thank you. The pain made tears prick at the corners of my eyes. But no one was there to help me. No surprise there, of course. This was my punishment. I collapsed to my knees and gasped for breath as I stared at the house. On first glance, it seemed much like the same as always, but upon further inspection, I realized it had lost its lived-in feel. Is Red helping feed people to the wolf? That would be a hell of a twist. Red and Wolfie actually stayed friends this whole time, and he's just drawing people in for the wolf to eat. Somehow, even a total idiot like myself was still smart enough to understand what that meant. Grandmother was gone. And so was my friend. Oh, does he think that Wolfie actually drowned? Does he not know Wolfie's alive? It was then that I understood. The real punishment was the searing pain I felt in my chest at that moment. And I needed to accept it. Which was why I returned there again. Until then, I had been avoiding the lake and the forest, but after that day, I started making an active effort to visit that house. With each visit, I remembered all the fun times we had, and my heart threatened to burst. At some point, I developed a tradition of placing a single red carnation at the front door each time. Red, when did you have time? Did you go do that while I was, like, snoozing? When did you have... Did you leave the carnation that I found, and when did you have time to do that? It was a symbol of my crime as well as a token of my apologies. A year passed. Then 2. Then 3. And after that it was 4. Because that's how numbers work. But as it turns out, time is a scary thing. You see, the more time passed, the more I felt my memories fade. Oh. Then a few more years passed. And I finally spotted that hard-eyed man again. Ryoshi the hunter. Oh my god, my big brother was the one who dragged, who fucking helped Wolfie from drowning and sent Red to go see Grandma. It was my big brother. Oh, I didn't even think about it. I was so caught up in the moment. Oh, what's up, bro? Ow, that hurts. Quit yanking me so hard.
うるせえな。
お、
ここでおとなしく待ってろ。
お兄ちゃん Whoa! Ah, don't push me! Oh! Oh my god, I think I remember this. I can see Alice! Oh my god, I can see Alice! He shoved me from behind and I toppled to the floor like a sack of potatoes. Ow! With no time to brace myself, I hit the floor hard.
ああ、すまん。
Hidoi! You're so mean, big brother! I glared up at him. He didn't even look very sorry at all. He leaned against the wall and returned my gaze with his almond-shaped eyes. Why are you doing this?
お前が勝手な行動を起こさないよう保険だよ保険。
What?
何せお前は大事な人質なんだからな。
Why am I a hostage? Please explain. Here in this forest cottage, my captor was none other than Mr. Huntsman, my brother. He reached into his pocket and took out a pack of cigarettes, then set one between his lips. No smoking!
こんな時でもうっせえな。
No. No smoke. Bad. Bad brother. Nope. Not now. Not ever. With guys like him, you have to take the hard line approach. I don't know why this is relevant to the situation when he's the one who just abducted me. Holding the cigarette between his fingers, Mr. Huntsman let out a shallow sigh.
赤ずきんがお前を探してる。
Yeah, of course he's looking for me. He's my bodyguard. What the fuck are you doing? He is? Of course he is.
お前のおかげでいろいろ面倒になっちまった。
Were you sending the letters?
分かってるだろうが、くれぐれも外に出るんじゃないぞ。じゃあな。
I'm gonna fucking break out of here. And then I'm gonna bitch slap you. What are you doing? And with that cold, unfeeling comment, he shut the door. What is happening? Excuse me? Now that I was alone. I'm gonna leave! Slowly, quietly, I reach for the doorknob. Whoa! God damn it.
何やってんだ
Damn it!
お前
I'm not listening. That's what I'm doing. What? What are you gonna do? Murder your own little sister? I mean, he probably actually would. But fuck you! The door The door opened so suddenly that I fell back onto the floor. I tried to play innocent, but it was clear he had seen right through my little act. Because he's my brother and he knows what kind of a little shit I am. He fixed me with a cold stare that certainly conveyed how much of an idiot he thought I was. And then I noticed he had dragged someone else with— Oh, Alice!
ついでにだがお前が変な気を起こさないよう見張りを立てることにした
Alice!
話せこの乱暴男不法侵入で訴えるぞ
Alice, I've missed you!
ああそうか好きにしろ
It's my brat. It's my best friend. It's my twin. This other guy had blonde hair and blue eyes.
隣にいたのを引っ張り出してきたま話し相手くらいにはなってくれるだろうさ
Why did you kidnap him too? Oh, Jesus. Oh, he's on the floor. Flung into the room like meat to the dogs, the blonde guy promptly face planted on the floor. Oh God, Alice.
あの冷徹冷血冷然やにくそ男今に覚えておけよ
You okay? At this, the guy leapt to his feet, clutched his swollen nose, and whirled to face me.
君はバカか
Yes. I'd say we've already established that, but that was in the previous world.
大丈夫なわけないだろ君は現状把握もできないのか
Listen. I'm not even gonna. We're just
知
gonna.
らずの囚われのお姫様気取りか女に嫌われる女の典型だなあーくそ腹が痛っ
Looks like you don't have a nosebleed. That's a relief, at least.
話なんて僕みたいな儚げな美少年が出すわけないだろ出すとしたら思春期のガキかむっつりスケベかギャグキャラと相場が決まっている
Just then, a stream of red descended from the fragile beauty's nostril. What the fuck? What was that fucking noise? Alice! Alright, settle down. Come sit over here. He's just like, I bled my own blood. Oh God! As he squealed unintelligibly, I took him by the arm and sat him down. I grabbed the box of tissues off the shelf, which were there for some reason, and pressed one to his nose. Just sit tight till it stops, okay?
これくらいのことで僕に恩を売った気か残念だったな
I mean, I can
僕
make
は
the
そう
other
簡単に
nostril
君の
bleed.
策略に乗る気はない
I know how to break a nose.
なぜならそもそも恩を売らせない借りを作らせないのだからなどうもありがとうございましたほらこれでチャラだ
Sure, buddy. I love how mean you are. You're such a brat. He may have talked a big game, but none of it was very intimidating with a tissue up his nose. You're welcome. I giggled and sat down next to him. Teehee. So, what's your name?
どうして君に名乗る必要があるちなみに君の方から名乗れ無礼者とかいうどうでもいいやり取りをする気もないということをそのすっからかんの頭に叩きつけておけ無礼者
Wow. I feel like we've had this conversation before. Okay then, can I call you A?
はあいいわけあるか
What about
僕
B?
の名前がわからないからといって適当に名付けようとするな何のために二人称が存在していると思っている
名前がわからずとも、とりあえずあなたとかあなた様とか話を合わせることができるのが二人称の良さだろ。
What if instead of using second person pronouns, I just call you babyface?
というか、あながち遠くない呼び名だからこそ微妙に腹が立つな。
It's because your name's Alice! Oh, really? So does your name start with an A?
これ以上君とくだらないクイズをする気は毛頭ないので、さっさと正解を教えてやろう。僕の名前はアリス様だ。
Arisu-sama! Alice, what a coincidence! My name is actually really similar. It's...
別に言わずとも知っている。アリスだろ。
Sekai! I shot him the finger guns! Pew, 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 pew. But how did you know?
僕が知っていることがおかしいか？むしろ当然だと思うがな。今までのことをその足りない頭で振り返ってみろ。君は君の名前を名乗っているだろう。というわけだ。これ以上君と付き合っていられないので、僕は寝る。
Oh, Alice, why are you like this? Good night. Alice promptly flung himself down and pulled the blanket over his head. Hey! Wait, I thought you were supposed to keep me company. Oh. I shook him by the shoulder. Wake up! Lord Alice!
もううるさい、うっざい！一体君は何様のつもりだ？
A damsel in distress? He looked at me like I was pond scum.
君が囚われのお姫様だというなら、縄にでも縛られてた方が良かったな。全国のド M な乙女が狂気乱舞する展開だろ。
No. No. I have sharp teeth. I will bite.
僕としても君が少しはおとなしくなってくれたのだとしたら実に都合がいい。
I will bite. But I'm not a masochist.
なあ、君はド S だよ。
Yeah, so that means you're the masochist. So we're gonna gag and bind you.
だいたい君が囚われのヒロインだというのなら、ヒロインらしい自覚を持て。何のために姫はお約束的に敵にさらわれると思っている？
Because it's effective plot drama.
姫がか弱いから？何らかの特別な力を持っているから？違うな。さらわれた者を救い出すという英雄的役割を男に与えるために囚われのお姫様は存在するのだろう。
True that. He was completely right. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten my role in this. Wait, have I? I got up and opened the window. A frigid breeze blew in. Pressing my wind-blown hair down, I responded to his wordless gaze. I just can't help but worry that he's out there, hurting and suffering, all for my sake. To me, it doesn't matter how cliche it may be.
そうか。
Yeah.
君の悲劇のヒロインぶった気持ちの悪い感傷はどうでもいいので寒いから窓を閉めろ！早急にだ！
Fine. So much for our dramatic conversation. She's not here. She's not here. She's not here. She's not here. She's not anywhere. She was all I could think of as I ran through the town.
もう二度と道草をしない。
Oh fuck, I thought I saw something move in my window. From then on, I had pledged to live my life alone. I tried my best not to interact or involve myself with others. I lived hidden away from the public eye. I had no human connections, no friends, no lovers, nowhere to belong. No one knew I existed, no one cared. That's the way it was the year before last. And that's the way it was last year. And that's the way it is now. I didn't feel sad about it. To me, it was the status quo. Until I met those nice people, this was just life. I had merely returned to how things always were. Man, I can fucking run. Or Red can run, but you know. But then one person came along and changed everything.
Oh, and who is that?
They lived together with me, touched me, spoke to me. To me, these things were completely unfathomable and unorthodox. I admit, we wouldn't have lived together if it weren't for the choices I made. But it was only temporary. I wasn't straying from the path. I was using her for my own purposes. To carry out my own little revenge story.
What?
I spotted Ryoshi entirely by chance. He seemed to be having fun conversing with a girl I didn't know.
Oh, that's me.
5 years had passed since then, and we'd both grown up, but I knew at once that he was the same guy from back then. The instant I looked at him, I felt my frozen heart start to thaw. Then all those memories I had never bothered to remember came flooding back. And with it came a new emotion I hadn't felt then. Resentment. I couldn't help but blame the entire grandmother incident on the fact that he had mistaken me for Wolfie in the first place. Yes, I knew this resentment was misplaced. I knew it wasn't his fault. I knew who I really ought to blame. But I didn't have any other way to vent this frustration. Like a river, time drifted on, and after moments of agonizing over it, I eventually decided to go and talk to Ryoshi myself. I didn't expect it to solve anything, of course. I was just hoping that it would help me sort out my feelings. But over those few months, Ryoshi had disappeared without a trace, leaving me unable to track him down. All I knew was that he had a younger sister who lived alone in a large mansion. Oh my fuck. And she was the very girl I had seen him talking to. That was when I formulated a plan. I would anonymously harass her in order to lure her brother out of hiding.
Oh my god, it was Red! I joked about that so long ago, but it was Red, and apparently I knew this!
Oh my god, how? How? I thought surely he would have no choice but to take action if one of his family members were in danger. So I tailed her, sent threatening messages to her house, and then watched for her reaction. Although she was related to Ryoshi, I never felt any resentment toward her. I may have wanted to frighten her, but I never intended to harm her. Is this just an excuse to feel better about myself? Perhaps, but the point remains, I never wished to do her any harm. Unfortunately, though his sister was in peril, Ryoshi never showed his face.
So B, apparently you missed the fact that Red is the one who was sending the harassing letters, claiming to be the wolf. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but it was Red. Because he's trying to lure out my big brother to talk to him about what happened. Because when he went to go talk to Ryoshi, Mr. Huntsman fucking just decided to yeet off the face of the planet. And Red didn't know how else to get in touch with him. Aside from harassing his little sister. Exasperated, I donned a policeman's garb in order to infiltrate the Arisu house myself. Oh my god, he was pretending to be a cop. I mean, that's fair, but shit. I let a strange man in my house and I didn't even check his badge number.
Why a policeman? I couldn't fucking tell you. Maybe I was attached to the idea of a hero who could fight evildoers and protect the weak. Meanwhile, she accepted me and my deception all too easily. Strange. All at once, the girl I had watched from afar was now right in front of me. I tried everything I could to scare her enough to get her to call her brother over, but it all backfired spectacularly. She seemed to feel safe with me around. She believed me when I said I would protect her. And over time, I realized she was just as isolated as I was. Her family had left her all alone in a giant house in order to pursue their own ambitions. At first glance, she didn't seem that devastated about it, but I knew all too well how she must have felt deep down. I miss you. Over time, I grew to care for her more and more. She was like the sun, bright, warm, and lit up the room wherever she went. She was different from grandmother, different from my friend, and different from my mother, too. She smiled at me. She cooked for me. She touched me. She consoled me. She claimed to love me. In just a few short days, she gave me so much. As I spent more and more time with her, it became harder and harder to breathe, like my chest was in a vice. I felt like I was drowning. There I was, flailing my limbs, desperate to reach the surface. Then she came along and pulled me up. All along, I had known the significance of this agony. I need you. Jesus, how far is this guy running? We were in the woods, dude! A long, long time ago, I disobeyed my mother and ventured outside. If only I had obeyed her and kept myself cooped up in that dark house, I never would have made that discovery. You probably would have been murdered by your mom at some point too, though, bud.
いいこと？あなたは他の子と違ってとってもいい子なの。だから、お外で遊んではダメ。周りのみんなは狼なの。狼はどんな悪いことをするかわからないから、話しかけられても知らん顔をしているのですよ。
Bye, Draconi! Thank you for joining! I'm sorry, Mother. The truth is, I always yearned to explore the outside world. The temptation of the sunshine led me astray. And then I learned the truth. They weren't wolves at all. No, I was the wolf. And now, just as I yearned for the sunshine then, I longed to be by her side. But she was taken from me, and I was powerless to stop it. I don't know. I mean, I think maybe the brother realized what was going on. Like, he might have been observing everything in actuality because, like, it is his sister and he actually does care instead of, you know, the fucking I don't care attitude he always has. But yeah, apparently I'm a hostage for some reason. He said, I don't know. Big Bro's fucking giving mixed signals. I don't know what to expect here, but whether Red's a good or bad guy, I'm gonna kiss his face. Yeah, right? Red's like, I thought I was fooling you, but I am the fool. At the time, I was frozen in place, my knees quaking in fear. Some sorry excuse for a man I turned out to be. But I can't change who I am. I'm a stupid weakling who dares not trespass into another person's space. I'm no policeman. Alone, I whispered her name. Oh god. Okay. Hi. Yeah, I'm here. Hi. Hello. Hi. But no matter how many times I called for her, she never responded. I don't think he can hear me, guys. Red? Red, I'm over here. Red. Red. No surprise there, of course. Misunderstood bad guys are my cup of tea. I don't care if they fucking reform themselves or not. Let's go. Not like she was around to hear it. I knew all along. I mean, yes, Emmett Selk. Emmett Selk is a prime example. Listen, I would kiss Fandaniel before the actual reveal of who he be. So... I knew the second blackmail letter was intended not for her, but for me. Oh. Okay, so it did start... Okay, so someone else sent that letter, and I bet you it was probably Ryoshi then. Once I infiltrated her house as a policeman, my plan was to end the targeted harassment. But then a mysterious third party took up the reins in my stead, and their threats were steadily escalating. Oh my god, so it was Red at first, but then it actually became a thing. Who took up the mantle? Was it Big Bro or was it Wolfie? At first, I wasn't sure what to do, but eventually I decided I wanted to rescue her from all the fear and uncertainty and loneliness. What an arrogant concept. I mean, unless Wolfie is working with Big Brother Huntsman. But, I mean, it would make sense with Wolfie if he wants to get revenge for, you know, losing out on his grandma in her last moments. Where's my mouse? There we go. I don't know what sort of person the wolf truly is. She told me she couldn't think of anything she'd done to court someone's wrath. That was only natural, of course, because she was entirely innocent. If anything, I was the criminal who deserved to be punished. And now that punishment has been dealt in the form of her absence. No crime goes unpunished. And I have committed an unforgivable crime. Thus, I deserve retribution. However, I simply cannot abide her taking the brunt of it in my place. So I searched every place I could think of, you know, except for the cottage. I had no leads to go off of, so my only hope was to grasp at straws. Oh good, he finally stopped running.
すみません。
お、
誰かいませんか？
誰かいませんか？
彼女ならここにはいないぞ。
Wait. Alice? But...
彼女？なぜ彼女のことが聞きたいということを知っている？
Is this a your princess has been taken to another castle situation?
知っているさ。何でもな。
なら教えてくれ。
知ってどうする？
どうするってそれは。
腹を減らした悪い狼から彼女を救い出そうとでもしてるのか？
そうだ。
赤ずきん、確かに君は愚かで騙されやすい。だがしかし、狼が何に化けているのか気づいていないわけではないのだろう。罪には罰。彼女を食べようとした悪い狼は腹を切り裂かれ、中には石ころを詰められ、最後には溺れてしまうだろう。それでも構わないと？
それが狼の末路なら仕方のないことだ。
Oh, he did say that he was the wolf, so he... Oh, Red, don't you die!
それよりも彼女は今真っ暗な世界に閉じ込められて怖い思いをしている。
それは漁師の役目では？君は漁師と違い何の武器も持たない無力な存在だ。騙されるだけの君に何ができる？
わからない。ただ騙されてもいい。私は彼女の喜ぶ姿を見たいだけなのです。
I like how it says this is going to be a short stream, and here we are almost at 3 hours. Yeah, Alice was in the room with me. I'm thinking I got moved to another location, and then Red showed up.
君は本当に愚かだな。いや、正しくは愚直と言うべきか。もっと気を使った言い方をしてやるなら、素直というか無垢というか純粋というか。まあ、考えることを放棄したバカには違いないがな。騙されるということは相手を信じているからだ。疑わないとも言うな。おそらくそれが君の武器でもあると同時にくさびでもあるのだろう。
罪には。
Oh, I skipped something. Oops, I held the button down too long.
罪には罰を。果たして本当にそうなのか？
Okay, so they say no crime goes unpunished, but then again, you know what they say about an eye for an eye. Makes the whole world go blind.
赤ずきん、彼女は今湖にいる。彼女はお前をとっても可愛がってくれたのだから救い出してやれ。きっと彼女も喜ぶだろうさ。
あ
あ。赤ずきん、今度こそ道草するなよ。
I don't know yet, but I think we find out later as we progress through things, because the game started with me and Alice, and then it splits into picking between Red here and I think Cinderella, which is going to be the second route that we do after Red is done. Yeah, this is only the first episode. There are 3 episodes and then an epilogue, I think. I have to check if there's any additional stuff, but those are the main things, and I bought the other episodes. I believe they're all connected. I'm not sure, but we will find out as we proceed. I'm pretty sure they're connected because they're episodes. But they do have different characters for smooching. There I was, standing on the lake pier. Oh, the previously read went away. This is all new content. My hands were tied behind my back, and my captor's arm was around my neck, preventing my escape. Fortunately, he wasn't crushing my windpipe, so I could breathe just fine. Who was my captor, you ask? Wolfie, no! Wolfie! Oh, Wolfie! Why do you betray me like this? Wolfie, you were my bud! You're my best friend! I love you! I love you, Wolfie! I didn't want it to come to this! Why? I mean, I knew it was coming, but Wolfie! I wanted to be wrong! Wolfie, I love you! Oh, Wolfie. None other than our very own Wolfie. He stared straight ahead, his lips pursed together, unsmiling. It was so unlike his usual demeanor that I could scarcely speak. Red would be here any minute now. And when he arrived, the big bad wolf was going to gobble him right up. Poor gullible Red Riding Hood. Please, won't someone save him from the darkness? Oh. Sure enough, he turned up, his face ashen. He must have run around searching the whole town. He was gasping for breath with a pained expression on his face. Red! I shouted in my most anguished voice. That wasn't really my most anguished voice, but I'm emotional right now. Almost like I was a princess in a tower.
動くな。動いたらこの女を殺す。
But Wolfie, I thought we were best friends. I thought we were best friends. Why would you do this to me? Oh God. His tone was menacing as he pressed a dagger to my cheek. Reflexively, I jerked away, causing his arm to clamp down tighter around my neck, and I began to struggle.
やめろ！やめてくれ！お願いだ！
ざまあないな、赤ずきん。いつもの余裕ぶった態度はどこ行ったんだよ。
Wolfie?
脅迫状は読んだだろう。罪を認めなければ、お前の大事なものをぶっ壊すってな。
But Wolfie, don't you also care about me? Wolfie, we're buds, right? You wouldn't actually kill me, right? Wolfie?
さあ、女を殺されたくなけりゃ、罪を認めろ。
認めます！認めます！だから、お願いします！彼女を離してください！
言葉ではそう言えるよな。
どうすればいい？何でもする！何でもするから、彼女を傷つけないでください！
I don't want... Wolfie, I don't want to be a hostage no more. This isn't fun.
なんでもね。そうだ、赤ずきん。お前が被っているその頭巾を脱いでみろよ。
Oh my god.
そうしたら、こいつを話してやるかもしれねえぞ。
Am I really gonna see under your hood? Oh my god.
これを
どうした？できないのか？ただ脱げばいいだけなんだぞ。できないのなら。
As he spoke, Wolfie dangled me over the. Bitch, how strong are you?
脱ぎます。
Wolfie, I thought you were a weak baby boy. You can't do strenuous activities like this. His face drained of color, Red reached up and grabbed the fabric. Then, hands shaking, he slowly but surely lowered his hood. No, he still has health problems. He had like an episode when we were at school once because he got a little overexcited. His constitution is probably improved, but it's not like peak. He's not like in shape like Red. Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh! He's got little ears! Oh, oh my gosh! Red! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my god! I feel like Kagome in the beginning of Inuyasha. I want to touch them! Oh my gosh! Oh, Red! Oh! Red! Oh! Atop his head sat a distinctive pair of ears. Baby! Those ears! Oh, you're so cute though. You're so cute. He hung his head, unwilling to meet my gaze.
どうした？こっちを見ろよ。
At this, he looked up again.
赤ずきん。それがお前の本性なんだよ。お前は狼なんだ。
And the wolf is Red Riding Hood? So, Red Riding Hood is the wolf, so then the wolf is Red Riding Hood. Right? It's the swap? You trade these?
私の本当の姿は正義の味方などではなく悪い狼なんです。
You lied on your job application. You said you were a police officer. His voice shook as he confessed the truth.
そうだな。お前は狼だ。なら、どうすればいいかわかるな。
Red collapsed to his knees and prostrated himself.
謝る。私が謝るから彼女のことは許してください。全部私が悪かったんです。お願いです。どうか許してください。彼女には何の罪もないんです。
So why is my brother helping this to happen? His voice cracked with fear. Nevertheless, he screamed and begged, pleading for my sake. Red. I felt sorry for him.
なあ、赤ずきん。俺が誰かわかるか？
You're Wolfie.
誰か。
Do you not recognize Wolfie? In the glimpse of him in the flashback, he looks exactly the same.
俺はお前を知っている。なら、お前も俺を知ってるはずだろ。
Oh, and there's the train making me look like I'm talking when I'm not. My avatar reacts to the train sound.
それは。
わからないのかよ。あっちゃん。俺のふりをして、ばあちゃんに会いに行っただろ。
Using the hand currently holding the dagger, Wolfie reached up and pulled off his trademark black-rimmed glasses. After a long silence, Red whispered,
狼なのか。
My avatar's freaking out. Yeah, Clark Kent effect indeed.
ああ、そうだよ。狼だ。
Red's complexion turned snow white.
ごめんなさいごめんなさいごめんなさいごめんなさいごめんなさい。
ごめんなさいじゃねえよ。今の今まで俺の正体に気づかなかったくせに。
それは
俺のこと忘れてたか。
そんなことはありません。ずっと覚えていました。あなたのことは一度も忘れたことはありません。
そうか。そうだよな。俺もお前のこと忘れてなかったぜ。もちろんあの日のこともな。ひどい話だよな。俺はずっとお前のこと友達だと思ってたのにさ。お前は俺を裏切ったってわけだ。溺れた俺を放っておいて、自分は大好きなばあちゃんの見舞いに行ってちゃっかり俺のふりしてるんだもんな。
I mean, you took so long to get there. By the time you both got there together, then she would have died in a hospital bed by herself without having any reconciliation with a supposed grandson. Don't you think it's better that she died in peace?
お前のせいであの後どうなったと思ってんだ。お前に騙されたと知ったらばあちゃんどう思うんだろうな。
I was there. No, I was there. I saw it in the third party view of the fucking memory. She didn't blame him at all. She realized when he talked about the flowers, and she could have said something, but she chose not to. Because she loves both of you. Grammy wouldn't want this.
んな顔して何震えてんだよ。全部お前がやったことだろ。
分かってます。
分かってねえよ。全然分かってねえ。俺はさ、ずっとお前のこと探してたぜ。お前を探し出してずっと伝えたかった言葉があったからな。なんだかわかるか。わかんねえよな。昔からバカだったもんな、お前。そりゃそうだ。みんなが学校行ってる間、お前はずっとこの湖で一人ぼっちでいたんだもんな。かわいそうに。俺はそんなお前に声をかけてやったよな。遊んでやったよな。家にも招待して、俺の家族を紹介してやったよな。
Wolfie, why are you being so mean?
俺たちはよくいたずらしてばあちゃんに怒られたっけな。ばあちゃんは怖かったけど優しくて。俺、
はい。
お前今もそれかぶってんのな。ばあちゃんがお前のために作ってくれた赤ずきん。ばあちゃん分かってたんだよな。お前がずっとその頭気にしてるってこと。だからお前にその頭巾を作って渡したんだ。なのにお前はばあちゃんが病気で弱ってる時にばあちゃんを騙そうとしたんだ。
ごめんなさい。
なあ、なんでお前はあの時私は狼じゃありませんって言わなかったんだよ。
He didn't want her to be sad.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
Stop making my red sad.
またそれか。いいか、俺はな、お前の謝罪なんて欲しくねえんだよ。
Yeah, right? It would do no good to fucking put more stress on her to say, I don't know, I left him drowning in the lake. Fucking... Wolfie! Stop!
どうすれば。
罪を認めろって言ったろ。
だからさっきから認めてるだろう。
全 然分かってねえよお前。てか何キレてんだ。だから俺はい
い加減彼女を離せ。私にどれだけ罪があろうと彼女には罪はない。
ああそうかもな。お前と彼女の罪は別物だ。
My crimes? I have crimes? Whatever you saw me do, it wasn't me.
てかお前本当に彼女のこと好きなんだな。なあその好きってどうなの。彼女がお前に優しいから好きになりましたってか。
I mean, he probably fell for me because I'm fucking amazing.
それじゃあばあちゃんの時と一緒じゃねえか。お前
He's a
本当は
lonely
自分に優
baby.
しくしてくれるやつなら誰でもいいんだろ。
I mean, my sweet baby boy Yawn in D&D was the same way.
優しくされたことがないから優しくしてくれるやつに懐いてるだけだ。お前は自分を捨てた母ちゃんの幻想を俺のばあちゃんに、
But
そして今度は彼女に見てるだけだろ。
please don't call me a goldfish. Wait, Wolfie, Red, don't listen to him. Red, this is a lot for me right now. He let out almost a wolfish howl. As his scream rent the air, I grew worried that he might be breaking. I mean, yeah,
なら彼女をここで失っても大丈夫だよな。だって彼女がいなくなっても彼女の代わりはいるもんな。
Wolfie,
ばあちゃんみたいにさ。
Wolfie, don't kill me though. That, I mean, we're buds? We're bros. We're bud bros. Bro buds.
違う。
He screamed at the top of his lungs. He was consciously denying Wolfie's claim to his own volition. Claim of his own volition. Not to his own
違
volition.
う。そうじゃない。確かに私はこんな私に優しくしてくれる人が好きです。でも彼女の代わりは誰もいません。もちろんおばあさんも。狼のあなたのおばあさんには申し訳ないことをしたと思ってます。あなたにも。私はあなたが羨ましかった。あなたは私にはないものをたくさん持っていたから。
だから奪おうと思ったのか。
違うんだ。本当にあなたを妬んでいたのは事実です。だけど騙す気なんてなかったんだ。
でも結果的にお前はあの日嘘をついた。
He was a baby! He was a baby boy! He didn't know no better!
はい、その通りです。私はあなたのふりをしておばあさんを騙しました。あの日駆けつけた漁師からおばあさんが倒れたと聞いて体が震えました。
I'm gonna drop some harsh truth on you, Wolfie. I loved your grandma more than I loved you. I mean, it's some harsh browns, but you gotta eat the brekkie.
あの優しかったおばあさんが元気だと思っていたおばあさんがどうしてだろうと。それで漁師に手をつかまれ病院に行けと言われて、溺れるあなたを置き去りにしておばあさんのもとに行きました。 私はおばあさんの孫は狼の方だ。私は違うと言うべきだったのに。おばあさんは私ではなく、私は漁師が私と狼を間違えたのをいいことに、おばあさんの孫だと嘘をついた。
I forgot to put my sad face on.
そうだな。そしてお前はその罪を漁師さんになすりつけようとしたんだな。
He didn't want to pin the blame on Mr. Huntsman. He wanted to talk to Mr. Huntsman, but my stupid brother's an asshole who didn't want to talk to Red for some reason.
違います。
何が違うんだよ。でなきゃ脅迫状なんて送らねえだろ。
It was to draw him out.
それはその通りです。
Oh.
私は本当は罪から逃れたかったんです。悪いのは私です。でもあくまでも嘘をついた動機は、きっかけは漁師が間違えたからだと私は思いたかった。
I would have done the same thing though. If I were in Red's shoes, I would have probably done the same thing.
本当にすみませんでした。
His voice was watery. He bowed until his forehead pressed against the ground.
そうか。あの時お前があんな嘘つかなきゃこんなことにはならなかったんだろう。
I mean, it wouldn't have changed what happened in the end with Grandma. Wolfie sounded sad, disappointed perhaps. I mean, you still probably would have shown up too late. Then he slowly moved the dagger into my heart and then threw me into the water.
罪には罰を。お前に与える罰は。
Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, I clicked out of the box again. I couldn't find my mouse.
やめろ。
Wait.
やめろ。
Wolfie?
彼女返せ。
What's happening to me? Red lunged forward, screaming, desperate to get the dagger away from me. Whoa. As Wolfie stepped back, his foot slipped. Uh-oh. And that was the last sound he made before the two of us plunged into the lake. Oh shit, it's my dream. The next thing I knew, we were drowning in the watery abyss. The lake was much deeper than I realized, and we were sinking to the bottom. Yeah, this lake is cursed. And then the blue tarp showed up. It was our body wrapped in the tarp all those years ago. It's a time portal. More specifically, Wolfie still had his arm around me, inadvertently dragging me down as he struggled and panicked. Good thing I was a good swimmer and swam us back up to the surface and everything was fine. As I choked, air escaped my lips in big bubbles that rose to the surface. Hey, this would be a cool time to, for my brother to show up and save us from the inky depths of the water. Bro, all I could see was blue, and the deeper we sank, the darker it became. I couldn't breathe. I flailed my limbs desperately, but to no avail, because apparently I also do not know how to swim. Oh no. My leaden body refused to cooperate, and the light was growing ever more distant. Is this the bad ending? Is it because I picked the grapes? Someone please help us. I reached out my hand, and Red Riding Hood pulled us up. Red! Both of us, right? Me and Wolfie? My cough comes in handy. Once I was back on dry land, I coughed up the water lodged in my windpipe. I could finally breathe again, but not without intense chest pain that brought tears to my eyes. Because drowning hurts, dude.
I'm not doing that.
大丈夫ですか？
Oh. Whoa. Ah! Red threw his arms around me. Ooh. Ah!
よかった。
Uh-huh.
無事で。
I'm okay. Red. There in his arms, the pain seemed to melt away. Shut up, I'm enjoying this moment. I'll worry about Wolfie in a second. I'm sorry, Wolfie. This time it was not my lungs, but my eyes that burned like they were on fire. It's not a saltwater lake or a clear water lake. Someone put chlorine in that bitch! You saved us. Thank you. Well, I would think Wolfie got dragged up too because it keeps saying us, and Wolfie was also like clinging to me as he was struggling, so... He pulled away from me slightly and gazed at me. His eyes seemed damp with emotion. Or like water, I suppose.
ごめんなさい。
Oh, he's crying! Oh, baby!
ごめんなさい。私はあなたに謝らなければならない。
I already told you I forgive you though.
私はずっとあなたに嘘をついていました。私はあなたを守る警察官などではありません。
Oh, Red, I already told you that don't matter though.
私の本当の正体は
I know, Squishy's little cheekies and just be like Red.
悪い狼なのです。
It's fine. Shh. Squishy's little ears. Oh, his cute little ears.
私はあなたを騙していたんです。本当に申し訳ありませんでした。
I love you. He squeezed his eyes shut. Tears trickled out between his lashes and rolled down his cheeks. I quietly wiped them away with my soft, delicate lady fingers. Honestly, I'm the one who should apologize. I don't know what I'm apologizing for, but let's find out. I knew you were deceiving me, and I was deceiving you right back.
私を騙す?
Yeah, all the harassment took place after you came to my house. All of it was completely I was in on it? Was I in on it? I'm so sorry. I hung my head in shame. Was I in on it? Excuse me? No, but I wasn't lying when I said I love you, though. Wolfie and Ryoshi told me all about you. And after everything I heard, I decided I would take part in their scheme. Not only did I hide it all from you, I took advantage of your kindness, and I can see how much our little stunt has hurt you. I'm really sorry, Red. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I betrayed myself! No! At this sudden confession, Red fell quiet. I had braced myself for this, of course, but it didn't make the silence any less uncomfortable. I might have really hurt him. The thought was like a knife in my chest. You know, which was an actual knife in my chest because Wolfie dropped the knife. Shut up! You're mean! Just then I heard a familiar deep voice from somewhere above me. Fuck off, big brother. Where were you this whole time? I looked up to find Mr. Huntsman, I mean Ryoshi, standing over us with a lollipop in his mouth.
Yo, 久しぶりだな。元気だったか?
I don't know if I can forgive you! Or myself!
お前は!
Red, don't! Stop! Red pulled me close while glaring daggers up at my brother. Oh, he still loves me. Oh, baby. No surprise there, I guess. After all, Ryoshi was the true mastermind behind this plot. No, Wolfie!
ねえねえ
いるんすけど。
I love you, Wolfie. I still love you. Wolfie looked at us reproachfully as he staggered to his feet.
狼？
はあ、どっこいしょっと。ああ、風邪ひいちゃったかも。この前ひいたばっかだってのに。っていうか、突然襲いかかるなよ。はあ、マジビビった。
This was all really intense for my brain. I shouldn't have done this while I'm recovering from being sick. He sniffed.
でだ、赤ずきんと狼と漁師と役者が揃ったところでどこから話す？
We exchanged looks.
Huh?
Meanwhile, Red was struggling to process this. The dramatic tension had evaporated, leaving him blinking, baffled. I pulled away from him slightly to lead things off. First off, let's all introduce ourselves. I'm T. Alice. Next!
アリス漁師だ。お前も知っての通り、こいつの兄貴で漁師をしている。
で、最後に真打ち登場。俺様の出番っすね。俺は狼。アリスちゃんとは男女の仲を超えたソウルメイトで、漁師さんとは命の恩人兼師弟関係。
It's me,
ねえ、赤ずき。
your boy!
お前とは幼馴染で友達だ。
I love that he called me and him star-crossed lovers and soulmates. Wolfie, I adore you. Yuzu said that there's apparently a little route for him in one of the later episodes, and I'm so fucking excited. I love him so much.
友達？私と狼が？
Of course. I bet you Wolfie's just gonna be like, dude, I was trying to find you to tell you that I wasn't actually fucking mad, but you had to go and be all so fucking emo about it. I had to slap you. Emotionally. With words.
おい！まずそこに食いつくんか。
He's like, you didn't hear the part where I just said that the girl that you liked is my star-crossed lover and we're soulmates and I'm gonna steal her from you because we're gonna kiss and be romantic with each other?
てか、友達以外に俺たちの関係を表す言葉なんてある？
お前は私を恨んでるんじゃ。
I mean, yeah, Red does have a reason to question it, especially after everything that just happened.
誰が恨んでるって言ったよ。勝手に勘違いしてんじゃねえよ。バーカ。
Baka. I shook my head. Honestly, I can't really blame him. After the blackmail letter and that little triad of yours, anyone would think you hated him.
え、マジっすか？
You're a very convincing actor! Dead serious, my dude. I nodded and Wolfie winced apologetically.
いや、俺もつい途中から感情的になっちまったっていうかさ。
I mean, yeah, you were talking about a very sensitive topic.
お知り合いなんですか？
What? Me and Wolfie?
だからさっき言ったろ。アリスちゃんとは友達だって。
Yeah, he's my best friend.
もしかしてあなたが言っていた男の友人というのは？
One and the same, bud. Yep, that was Wolfie.
もしもーし。
Earth to Red. Red seemed to have mentally shut down. Not the first time. Wolfie waved a hand in front of his face.
彼女を脅していたナイフは？
Oh, please tell me it was like one of those Halloween plastic daggers that like it inverts into the hilt when you pretend to stab someone.
なあ、これおもちゃだよ、おもちゃ。よくできてるよな。
It is a toy. Wolfie pressed the tip of the dagger against his palm, and the entire blade checked into the handle. It is! It's exactly what I said it was gonna be! I loved those things when I was a kid.
じゃあもしかして屋敷を荒らしたりしたのも。
あ、俺
He raised his hand enthusiastically. He's like, I did a great job, didn't I? And he's just like, yeah, can I have my panties back?
いやー、さすがにちょいやりすぎかなとは思ったんだけど、漁師さんがさ。
やるなら徹底的にやらねえと真実味がないだろ。
I mean, yeah, you gotta commit to the bit. I still think you went overboard personally. It took me forever to fucking clean it up. I'm guessing you want to know why you were deceived, huh?
はい。
Yeah, why the fuck did you all lie to me? Yeah, Red's gonna need so much fucking therapy. Like, first he just needed therapy for, like, his whole childhood and the situation with his mom. And now he needed therapy for the whole situation with, like, how the situation ended with the grandma. And now this is a whole new, like, layer of therapy and then some. This boy is gonna have a lot of trauma for a long time. Anyways, long story short, we wanted you to understand. It was like a moral lesson. I don't understand what the fuck any of that has to do with a moral lesson. Just the don't lie? Because that's pretty far to go for a don't lie story.
教訓?
Yeah, what is the moral he was supposed to learn in this? Excuse me? Oh, wait, I didn't read it. Sorry. Ah, fuck! I go back. I'm backing up. I'm backing up. We wanted to show you that you're not alone. We wanted you to realize that. How does that equate you are not alone?
孤独じゃない。
I don't understand what all this trauma would... What? Ryoshi and Wolfie told me basically the whole story. They were both worried about you. But, you know, they couldn't just talk to you like a normal fucking person. See, you're convinced that you're all alone, that you have to be. To you, anything else would be a sin, because this is your self-enforced punishment for the crime you committed. But the truth is, you hate it more than anything. You've always hated being alone. But your integrity kept you from acknowledging that fact. You stubbornly refused to accept it. Listen, it's called an intervention followed by therapy. You don't have to go this far. Yeah, the answer is therapy. Thank you, B. Just fucking get him a session with the therapist. Start working on the trauma, and then he can find the root of the cause and actually address the situation. Oh my gosh, you didn't have to give him new trauma to work through other trauma. Fucking... Then, as the years went by, your loneliness became the status quo. But too much solitude would turn your heart to ice. So we felt we had to save you before you froze over completely. Then I got that blackmail letter from you, so the three of us talked about it, and we decided to use the opportunity to our advantage. Yeah, I feel so betrayed by myself for the fact that I was a part of this plan. But I mean, it would have gone so badly from this point on if I hadn't already known the plan. God, I don't know. It's just like... Why? That said, not everything went exactly according to plan. I didn't expect to fall in love with you! I gave a self-depreciating laugh.
私は。
ていうかひでえよあっちゃん。なんで俺のこと見てすぐに気づかねえんだよ。完全に俺のこと忘れてただろ。
I mean, that's what you get.
せっかく 狼イコール狼つながりで分かりやすいヒント出したってのに、結局俺の方から名乗らなきゃわかんねえでやんの。
忘れてないけど、狼はそんなダサいメガネなんてかけてなかったし。
今笑ったっすね。きって
I also laughed, Wolfie, but you can't be mad at me because remember we're star-crossed lovers and soulmates.
うるせえ。無駄口叩いてねえで、
Here
とっ
comes
と
the
と
bonk.
話を進めろ。
He's gonna bonk him. Yep, there it is. At last, Ryoshi broke his silence in order to land. Oh, and to land a kick on Wolfie. Sorry, it wasn't a bonk; it was a kick.
もうひどいっすよ、漁師さん。
Ryoshi jerked his chin in a gesture of "Shut up and explain your side of things."
俺さ、ずっとお前のことが気がかりだった。お前が俺のふりしてばあちゃんの見舞いに行ったあの日から、お前は俺の前から姿を消した。で、俺もすぐに手術のために引っ越すことになって、お前と会うこともなくて。でも、ずっと心に引っかかってた。俺さ、無事に手術も成功して元気になって、
Aww.
思いっきり走れるようになったんだぜ。
He got to run really fast like he always wanted to. Can you climb trees like it's nobody's business?
昔とは違うんだ。もう無理だとかしちゃダメだとか言われないし、言わせねえ。そんな俺がなんでこんなクソ田舎に戻ってきたと思う？全部お前のためなんだよ、赤ずきん。
Wolfie pointed squarely in Red's face. Point, point. And then he booped his nose.
私のため？
Boop that snoot.
そうだよ。で、ようやくお前を見つけて喜んで話しかけたってのにスルーだね。スルー。
Oh, you straight up ignored him? Red!
いつのことだ？
俺がこの町にやってきてすぐのことだよ。
You have to be more specific. Red doesn't remember when you moved back.
ほら覚えてねえし。
Red's just sitting there trying to calculate like when was this? I don't remember. when did this happen?
仕方ないだろ。時間も経っていたし。
そりゃそうだけどさ、俺は分かったんだし、白状じゃね？俺という親友を忘れたのかこの野郎。
I mean, it was a pretty traumatic last encounter with the two of you, though. So.
まあでも、その後たまたま漁師さんとも再会してな。その時にお前の事情をいろいろ聞いた。
Oh, did Ryoshi keep an eye on Red all these years and just not talk to him?
あの後、お前ずーっと一人でいたんだってな。まさかあの時のことずっと気にしてるなんて思わなかったよ。ばっかじゃねえの。
そんな言い方しなくたっていいだろう。
No, but you is a little dumb.
いや、俺にはお前にいろいろ言う権利があるね。なんたってお前は俺を湖に置き去りにした挙句、俺のふりしてばあちゃんの見舞いに行ったんだからな。
I know it's been several years, Wolfie, but that's too soon. That's too soon for Red.
それは。
俺があの後どれだけお前を探したと思ってんだ。俺はお前に言いたいこといっぱいあったんだよ。なのに逃げやがって。俺はな、お前が俺を置いて俺のふりしてばあちゃんに会いに行ったことを怒ってんじゃなくて、その後俺の前から姿を消したことに怒ってんだよ。
Okay, I mean that's totally fair. I think Wolfie's smart enough to actually have understood the actual like situation of it. and accept it. But because he couldn't follow up and clear the air to be like, dude, it's fine, I understand, he didn't get the chance to basically express that, which left Red to just wallow in that pit of trauma.
ごめん。
もういいよ。数年越しになっちまったけど、こうしてまた話せたわけだしな。
Yeah, this was a little over the top. We could have just used the fucking lure of the stalking letters into the home and then had fucking Wolfie and Ryoshi fucking bum rush him at the house. Sit his ass down, intervention time, bring in the therapist, and then fucking talk this shit out.
俺さ、ちゃんとばあちゃんの見舞いに行ったよ。
I don't know if Wolfie knew where Red lived, but I mean, he could have just fucking, like, I don't know, hand delivered the letter.
Eh?
Yeah, Ryoshi probably did, that's true. Big bro, why can't you be less dramatic?
溺れたのを助けてもらった後、漁師さんに病院に連れて行ってもらって、ばあちゃん、元気だったよ。悪い病気にかかって大変
Oh,
そ
she
うだった
didn't
けど、
die!
でも
Grandma!
ちゃんと話できた。そんで俺、ちゃんといつもわがままばっか言ってごめん。ばあちゃんはこんな俺のこといいよって笑って許してくれた。
そうか。
でさ、友達を大事にしなさいって言われた。
Aww. Besties reunited.
あの子はとても素直で真面目ないい子だよ。でもね、だからこそあの子は一人で抱え込んじゃうんだ。きっとあの子は誰よりも一人は寂しいって感じてるはずだからって。
Yay.
だから俺が強くなってあの子を助けてやれって。
She wanted me to get stronger to be there for you, not just for the sake of my own health or anything. Sorry, I love you, Grandma. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
綺麗なお花、ありがとう。
ばあちゃん、その声は狼ちゃんかい。
ああ、そうだぜ。ばあちゃんの孫の狼だよ。ばあちゃん、ごめん俺、わがままばっか言ってばあちゃんのこと困らせて。
いいんだよ。おばあちゃんは狼ちゃんが元気でいてさえくれればそれでいいんだから。狼ちゃんがお父さんとお母さんと離れてとっても寂しいこと分かってるのに、おばあちゃん何もしてやれなくてごめんね。
そんなことねえよ。確かに俺、こっちに一人で来て初めの頃は友達もいないし、親父もおふくろもいなくて寂しかったけど、いつもそばにはばあちゃんがいてくれたし、それに親友もできた。二人とも俺の大事な宝物なんだ。
そうかい。よかったよかった。おばあちゃんもね、二人が仲良くしてるのを見てるのが楽しかったよ。
なんてそんな言い方するんだよ。もっと一緒にいてよ。でないとまた俺一人ぼっちになっちゃうよ。
そんなことない。赤ずきんちゃんがいるだろ。
いるけど、でも俺ばあちゃんにも一緒にいてほしい。
花。花。ああ、綺麗だろ。
Gosh, she really
あ
did
の子が
fucking
持
know.
ってきてくれたんだよ。赤ずきんちゃん。あの子はとても素直で真面目ないい子だよ。
Cammy.
狼ちゃんに赤ずきんちゃんみたいなお友達ができて、おばあちゃんも嬉しかったよ。うん。
Oh, Jesus.
でもね、だからこそあの子は一人で抱え込んじゃうんだ。だから狼ちゃんが強くなってあの子を助けておやり。
Aww.
狼ちゃんはあの子がいて助けら
Yeah,
れ
he
たんだよ。
remembered it word for word.
だったら
I mean, it was
今度
probably a
は
very
狼
devastating
ちゃん
night
の
for
番
him.
だ。俺、あいつの助けになるよ。
I'm gonna be there for him. Goes away for surgery, comes back. Best friend does not remember him. Time to traumatize him.
狼ちゃんはいい子だね。当たり前じゃん。だって俺ばあちゃんの孫だもん。
おばあさんは私が嘘をついていたことに気づいていた。
お前な、マジで全部お見通しなんだよ。
You're a ghost. You're transparent.
お前はお前の周りにいる人たちのこと甘く見すぎなんだよ。お前の周りにいる奴らはな、俺を含めてお前のことちゃんと見てんだよ。お前は一人じゃねえってことにいい加減早く気づけよ、バカ。俺だってな、ガキの頃体が弱くて静養のためだからって都会からこんな田舎に一人ばあちゃん家に預けられて、周りに誰も知り合いはいねえし、学校も満足に行けねえし、寂しかったんだよ。
You're just a bunch of lonely ass kids.
お前が湖で一人でいるのを見て、ああ、こいつもしかしたら俺の仲間かもしれないって思った。だから声かけて、何度も声かけて、諦めかけた時にお前が答えてくれて嬉しかったんだよ。俺嬉しかったんだよ、お前と仲良くなれて。一人がいいだなんて嘘だ。本当は俺だって誰かと仲良くしたかった。お前だって本当はずっとそう思ってたんだろう。
狼。
Yes, make up best friends! Wolfie's tears were contagious, and Red soon began to shed a few of his own. We're gonna have to save this reconciliation for another time, because we're about to breach 4 hours. I have to go take my dog out, POTTY, and I also need to use the restroom. So, I think this is as good a place as any that's gonna happen for saving it. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. for you. It's 11 o'clock for me. I think I think it's time for sleepies. So we're gonna stop it here. Go back to title. Yes. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. I gotta get past the copyright music. Okay, there we go. I mean, that's fair. I'm probably gonna apps in bed until something. But, yeah, I think it's time to call it for the night. So this is where we're gonna leave off. Thank you for joining. It was lots of fun. The next time we play this, which actually might be tomorrow because this is a lot of fun and I think we're almost done with Red's route. We're gonna see if the grapes fucked me over on the ending. Are grapes truly the bad end? I will check with
yuzu, or I'll check online once we're done to see if there are other endings, and if so, we can try to pursue them. If there's like a good end and a bad end and stuff like that. Otherwise, we will then move on immediately to Cinderella, which is kind of exciting because I have no information about him. So, yep, I'm gonna take my grapes with me to the 9th circle of hell. What's up? Alright, well, thank you again, and, yeah, night-night. Thanks for joining the tea party. As always, yes, I'm glad you had fun. Love you!